my friend, don't just sit there and ruminate with your navel to contemplate. It's a beautiful day outside, time's passing you by.
London Indie Underground. 60% of the time, it works every time.
She grows so tall, I think it's the new pot. Lays in the sun all day, looking for the sweet spot. She goes once in a while deliciosa. She flowered last spring, just opened the window. She bore the fruit and I stole a bite and swallowed the pit. What's flowing through her shoots, she soaked up from her roots. And the seed in my chest, she germinates. Mi monstera deliciosa, mi monstera deliciosa. Deliciosa, mi monstera deliciosa, mi monstera deliciosa. A new leaf on a new day pokes out like a lie. Pale and fragile, it unravels and grows every day. But with rope around the trunk and luck, she'll crawl her way straight on up. There's no top, let me tell you. She could have grown forever. She could have grown forever. Mi monstera deliciosa.
From bank to bank, taking everything that he can. They're hot on his trail, but he's a man with a plan. He doesn't cover up, he lets his presence be known. He's a wanting man that they can't get a hold. With persistence, they got him and threw him in jail. He'll stay there for life, with no chance of bail. And from a piece of wood, his friend fashioned a gun. Once again, George House is out on the run. In the Battle of Barrington, a man will rise. Blood on his hands and a gun at his side. After taking 9 hits, he still can't be kept down. It's babyface Nelson, he's not fucking around. The hunters have now become the hunted. FBI's being chased by a man who is wanted. They drive by the man who's got nothing to lose. They pull out their guns and the battle ensues. In the Battle of Barrington, a man will rise with blood on his hands and a gun at his side. After taking 9 hits, he still can't be kept down. It's babyface Nelson, he's not fucking around. Bullets fly, 30 stand by, just knock
Underground Sound is London's fully equipped rehearsal studios. We provide only top quality backline gear with affordable hourly rates and package pricing. Audio-video production services are also available. Visit us online at undergroundsoundlondon.com.
With these pages ready for entries, all the restless nights made me so sick of trying. But for now, I'll stay sick and choking while I'm pulled in by your lips. This is so hard. This is so hard. Still, I look to find acceptance in your failing smile, your tired role of being mine. And I'm still pretending, always, these tired arms. I get shut down and fail with each sigh. With these pages ready for entries, all the restless nights made me so sick of trying. But for you, I'll stay sick and choking while I'm pulled in by your lips. You may not know this, but I'm chained to hope for change and lasting impressions. Always, you may not know this, but I'm chained to hope for change. Always say
Hey, you doing that to your woman? You better change your ways, 'cause you won't see me coming. You've been running your game for too long now, and it's time somebody turn you around. And you're looking at the man gonna get the job done. It won't be pretty. the line of talking shit. Ooh, you know I'm here to put an end to it. And it's up to you how you want this to go. Merciful and quick, painful and slow. Kicking ass and taking down names. The little world's gonna change. Nothing is gonna stay the same. Kicking ass and taking down names. Kicking ass and taking down names. Kicking ass and taking down names. If you think you're gonna get away, you better think again. What your mama told you turned out to be true, and every dirty little trick comes back on you. And you're looking at the man gonna get the job done. And I don't need a tank, and I don't need a gun. Kicking ass and taking down names. Your little world's gonna change. Nothing is gonna stay the same. Kicking ass and taking down names. Kicking ass and taking down names. Kicking ass and taking down names. Your little world's gonna change. Nothing is gonna stay the same. Kicking ass and taking down names. Kicking ass and taking down names. Kicking ass.
Hey, this is Scott.
Hey, it's RJ.
It's Good Child.
Hey, what's up? This is Dick from Two Crown King, and you're listening to London Indie Underground.
First steps, you know. The rest, guess you don't. Possessed, yes and no. Obsessed, yes and no. I'm blessed, destined, whoa. My jet's set to go. Heart beating so bad that my chest lets it go. Wait a minute, turn the time back, rewind. I'm weak in my knees and I'm sick in my mind. Caught up in the act, confused by the chaos. I need to find an exit, but I'm waiting for the payoff. Weak, sick, under the weather, or not feeling right. Ill, feeling sick, still sick, feeling ill. I'm like a one-man mess, one-man army. With my weakness exposed, and you know, so you harm me. So quick to disarm me, I'm left weaponless. Next step in this is to make you feel the weak knees. Now, please speak now, what's the remedy? I think it's you, it better be, cause only you can better me. I admit it, I'm addicted. Call me blessed, yes, I confess I'm afflicted. But this is when the shit did, I wanna know why. Better go, get, bye-bye. See, now I'm down to one. This crown's down, I'm done. My power's lost all of its fun. And yet I keep speaking out, and you keep freaking out. This is killing us. But even though we say that it's gone, I know it's still in us. say that it's gone, I know it's still in us. Even though we say that it's gone, I know it's still in us. And even though we say that it's gone, I know it's still in us.
Get up, I'll wipe that blood from your face. I'll take you out so we can laugh about how close this was. Get up so I can tell you I didn't see you coming. Just get up before your blood stains the asphalt. I wanna fall below this city skyline, drown in the screams of the ambulance. I wanna reach out my
Yo, this is an MP3 talking from the band Multiverse and you're tuned into London Indie Underground. Booyah.
Down south, but not as far as I wanna go. I'd like to be on the beach, staring at the sun. I'm going back to Mexico. Well, the ruins of Tulum, they have an ocean view, and the waters of Ishkaret, they are the very best yet. To wake up in the morning at 26 degrees, not worrying about finding my jeans. Stumble along so lazily to the line about feeling free. Well, the ruins of Tulum, they have an ocean view, and the waters of Ishkaret, they are the very best. Yes, well, the ruins of Tulum. Well, the waters of Ishkaret are. This wonderland will take me down south, but not as far as I wanna go. I'd like to be on the beach, staring at the sun. I wanna go back to Mexico.
closer today, and there's no way around that. You make everything about self-attention. It will come back to you when things are looking good and slap you in your face. Tell me that you're tired of your old ways. I'll understand. Tell me that you want a new day. I'll understand. As long as you can comprehend. If it's all gonna end suddenly, remember that we're all struggling to find a truth. And when everything is said and done, will you be the one who will wait for me in this hell? Tell me that you're tired of your old ways. I'll understand. Tell me that you want a new day. I'll understand. If only you could comprehend.
Something calling out in whispered words. Chevalier, riding out to protect all the herds. We are the blood that's pumping through your mother's veins. We are the life eternal that gave you your names. We are the forsaken, the lost, the abandoned. We are the heart, the source, the truth, and not the thread. Point your lights to sapphire. Dive towards the deep, true blue. Sing with nature's choir. And
Jimmy Mama, and you're listening to the London Indie Underground.
This reaction, and I'm not sorry. All the shit's gotten out of hand, and I have been thinking. And may I remind you that this ain't a question. London Indie Underground, 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 London Indie Underground. London Indie Underground, 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 London Indie Underground. London Indie Underground, 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 London Indie Underground. Music for your needs with great personalities, bringing all white bands in the land to all broadcasting you straight live from the fall. London Indie Underground, 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 London Indie Underground. London Indie Underground, 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 London Indie Underground.
Good evening. Welcome to another edition of the London Indie Underground, London's only independent music podcast showcasing some of our area's most talented artists, bands, and personalities. My name is Jimmy James. We're broadcasting live from the Vault Recording Studio at Adelaide and Princess here in beautiful London, Ontario. And as you can see, looking into the control room, we got a packed house. We got a bunch more on the outside. To my left, Mr. Jason Rorda, our local photog, doing some great work. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And Gary's back.
Hey, kids.
How are you, G?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good, good, good.
Good.
So, Gary, you were absent last week.
Yep.
Excused absence.
Yep. In L.A.
Doing.
It was so hot down there. I felt really bad for everybody here. Not really. Fuck you.
So Gary, you're quite the vagabond. You trip a lot.
Yes, I do.
As opposed to tripping out. You
Yep.
trip a lot.
I trip a lot.
But the last time that you went to Vegas, your trip was less than exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, because you came back, and I distinctly remember you saying that, you looked at some cardigans, and you bought some shoes.
Yeah. I bought basically sneakers and cardigans. That was all I bought.
Las Vegas?
Yeah, Las Vegas. Well, I've been, okay, there's a preemptive story to this, and that is that I've been so many times that there's nothing really exciting anymore. Oh. Like, it's to the point now I go to Vegas, and everybody's like, you going to gamble? And it's like, actually, I'm going hiking. Because that's the excitement for it, is, you go into the Red Rock, and you're just like, this is messed up. Like, it's so awesome when you see it, right? The first time you go to Vegas, everybody's the same. They it's like opening a cage full of puppies. They just scatter everywhere. And it's like, this is the greatest thing ever. Let's get drunk. And then next day you see them all like, oh my God, I'm never fucking drinking again. And then you see them later on that night going, this is the greatest day ever. It's like hilarious. But then if you go back more than 3 times, by the third trip, you're like, yeah, okay, I've been. Let's find out what else there's to do. Hiking. So yeah.
That's what I would be doing if I went to Vegas. I'm sure.
Yeah, no. When you've been as
hiking.
When you've been as many times as I've been, air bunnies.
Yeah.
Just kind of it's it's not the same anymore. Plus, I go with my wife. Good times, sweetie. Good times. But no, it's just the bright lights and all that stuff. It's just not the same.
That's great, man.
Yeah, but
welcome back, Gary. We'll get into to some of your tripping a little bit because
I'll be tripping.
You were texting me some stuff. Some very cool things actually. And I certainly want to get into that a little bit later. But for those tuning in, you probably heard, well, at least I hope you did, our Indie Flow pre-show, which now runs every Wednesday before the Indie Stream podcast. And it's from 6 to 7, and it's a non-stop flow of just indie bands from the area. And we kind of put a call out to the market saying, hey, if you're in a band, send us your tracks because we want to support you. We want to help you. And I got to tell you, the response was overwhelming. We got a ton of tracks this week. Good. And as a matter of fact, with the exception of, I think, maybe 2 or 3 songs that we played on today's Indie Flow, all the rest were new tracks.
Nice.
So that said, I want to thank those bands for sending it in. If you happen to be in a band, this is your first time listening to us, and you'd like to send us some music, please do. We encourage you to send us some MP3s. Please don't send us links, so I don't want to get into that story again. But send us some MP3 files. Just bang them onto your email and send them to londonindieug@hotmail.com. Also include any shows you got upcoming, any events, stuff like that, so we can plug it for you because our aim here is to promote, support, and connect with the London market. So that said, I'm very excited by our guests today. It's been a long time coming, although a few short weeks. But that said, I've been really looking forward to having both of you guys here. And today I'm pleased to be joined by Mr. Matt Grady and Mr. Kyle Ashbourne, production team from EMAX Studios. Gentlemen.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi out there in internet land.
There's your camera up there.
Hi, internet.
You're right. You are the loudest person here.
I know. I knew that. I knew that was going to happen. Peeking out.
But speaking of Vegas, I went in May. Rewind. Yeah, and nerds too.
Yeah.
I won $350 in a Star Wars slot machine in Vegas.
So you
At
can't-
Monte Carlo.
Full circle.
Boom.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
done.
out of here.
And we're out.
You know that's awesome. You know, I actually played was it the one that makes all the sounds and stuff?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. How can you not play it?
I put $5 in it every time I walk by. I probably lost $350 in it, and then the last time I got up $350.
It's Mickey Mantle,
Broke
right?
even.
We don't talk about the hits that he didn't make. We only talk about the hits he did
Isn't that
make.
Babe Ruth?
They're all the same. They all strike out.
Old New York.
Yeah, old baseball guys. Whatever.
It's all
You know,
relative.
but yeah, no, it's the same. And I was the same every time I walked by the machine. It's like just
I
because
had
as soon as
to.
you
I
put the
felt
money
obligated.
in, as soon as you put the money in, Chewbacca goes off, and you're like, you're stuck. You're like, I'm not leaving this.
Yeah, the thing with slot machines though is like I never know what the hell's going on, so I put $5 in, and all these lights go off, and it's like you lose.
Yeah.
And then this time I put $5 in, and then it was like the force is strong with this one,
Yeah.
and it just went ballistic.
Oh, okay.
And all these grandmas are walking around staring at me, and this thing's just going off.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like yes, I'm all that is man.
Yeah.
You guys ever watch? Do you guys ever watch Kenny versus Benny?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you know Kenny. He had a new show. It was called Triumph of the Will, I
Oh,
believe.
great
Yeah,
show.
I seen that.
Okay, so he had this one episode. It was called Rags to Riches, and he went to Vegas and they dropped him in the desert, buck naked. And so the goal for him was to go from rags to riches. So, and it's amazing because at every step along the way, like he goes into a Goodwill, he steals some clothing, steals some kid's bike, he works his way into a casino, and his approach was that he was going to sit beside all these people that were losing, right? So of course he goes in and there's all these, older women and that are playing, and he'd go up next to them and say, is the game, how are things going? Are you winning? And of course they were honest with him. They said, no, I'm down this much money. I'm down this much money. And in seemingly almost every machine that he sat down next to these women that were losing, he was winning. And not only was he winning big. So by the end of the thing, he's donned in an all-white suit that he bought from some high swanky place, and he's drinking champagne out in the parking lot and ends up getting arrested because he goes into a strip club and tries to get up on stage and dancing with these girls, right? See, that's my kind of Vegas trip, Gary.
Yeah.
I'm a Vegas virgin, but I did win $600 at Fallsview at 4 a.m. with no shirt on. That was pretty good. That was roulette, actually. That was good. That was a big win.
You should go with LeGiff. He's one for taking his shirt off.
He is.
Nobody knew it though. I had I had a coat on, so it was
okay.
like it was this kind of thing I had with myself. I was sort of like, I'm nude underneath this coat, but nobody else knows it. It was my good luck for the table, so it ended up paying me.
Some people
$600.
bring like troll dolls and lighters.
Yeah, I just take
and-
my clothes off.
Right. And whatever works. And you get lucky.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, whatever works, man. Also joining us today, Alexander Kane, our intern here who's working the streams for us. Hey, Alex.
Hi.
Good to see ya.
Good to see you.
Busy lady.
Yeah.
Busy. Haven't really seen you much this week.
I know, and I missed your show.
You missed my show.
Heard it was awesome though.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it was really good. Those of you that may not be aware, I'm the new drummer for Two Crown King. I had my first show with them at the London Music Hall this past Saturday, and it was phenomenal. And 2 songs into our set, the front bass drum skin completely blew out.
I thought somebody put their foot through it. I saw the picture. I thought somebody put their foot through it.
Well, I didn't even know what was going on. I'm playing away, and I couldn't tell, right? And then I see, Dick is in front of me, and he's trying to sing, and he's, like, looking down at my bass drum, like, with this puzzled look on his face. And so, of course, I take a look, and you could just see, like, pieces of plastic just flapping.
That's
I
like
don't
a mystery of physics. How did that...
It was pretty cold out that day, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the kid had been there, and had already been, it was the backline kid for the show. So
really?
2 other
Okay.
bands had already played.
That's
Was it? And it was mic hold though, right? It had the hole.
Yeah, but it wasn't cut through the mic hole. It was placed properly. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but nonetheless, it was a great show.
I've
It was
literally
great
stood
turnout.
on mine, and it's been like jumped on it just to break it.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
Yeah, that's
I've never
crazy.
seen that before. Hey, listen, if you want to get involved in any of the topics of conversation in today's podcast, which I'm sure are going to span a number of different subjects, some highbrow, some lowbrow.
Yep.
But Alex is working the streams for us, and make sure to connect with us and let us know what you think. Give us your thoughts, because I'm sure we're going to have some funny stuff. So to tee up the program for you today, our musical guest is Mr. Tasty. And these boys are working on their Bubbles impression in the other room over there. So we did a sound check, sounded great. Really looking forward to having them on the show. They were the wild card winner on our Battle of the Underground contest that we had recently, which we had a great response on. We've got a couple more bands that we're going to be showcasing over the next couple of weeks. But Mr. Tasty Day at the top of the hour, they're going to do a couple of tracks. And we're going to sit down for a bit of an interview with them and get to know these wild and crazy guys. Pretty fun, dudes.
They're a real band.
They are.
I could tell that just walking in the room.
Yeah.
Just looking around, and within 2 minutes of meeting them, we had already figured out that two of them had been in a fist fight out in front of a studio. And, I mean, that's a real band.
Not today. Not today. They didn't fight
not
today.
this one. But that's a real band in my eyes.
Right on.
Good for those.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
What?
I just remember Siggy telling
Yeah,
the story.
Siggy was telling the story, and you know, he didn't really get into details per se, but he did allude to the fact that there was a bit of an altercation between two of the members.
Yep.
And maybe
Rock
we'll
and roll.
Yeah, maybe we'll dig into that story a little later on. We'll find out.
Very Kings of Leon.
Is that what happens?
Just those dudes that constantly like drop the gloves and just go for
Really?
it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, they're brothers, right? Most of those guys are brothers, so they just, you know, with brothers, it's one of those things. It's like, did you
The decider.
Yeah. Who ate my last fucking jelly bean? It wasn't me. Why do you have green on your lips? Outside. Let's go.
Well, I know the what is it? The Gallagher brothers.
Oh yeah.
They're always fighting, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but you never hear of those guys really going at it. They just basically mouth off to each other.
Well, they slap each other.
Yeah,
They box each other's ears.
Yeah, it's that kind of fight.
Stop
Well, the whole
it.
thing is you can't really do much because if you try to hit them in the eye, the eyebrow is going to protect them.
As far as English rock stars go, I mean, they're pretty much bottom rung in my humble opinion, if you ask me.
But sadly enough, they did kind of bring a certain attitude back to rock and roll.
Yeah. The
Which
middle
is-
finger to
Yeah.
everyone. And
Well, just the whole.
We're
we
going to
don't-
do what we want.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's for me my
Hey,
love.
good
is,
for them.
My love is punk rock, so I kind of liked that attitude, except for when you know, if you're somebody who paid to go see them in Vancouver, where they got one song in and he just said, "Fuck it, I'm done."
My favorite was the amphitheater show, though, where the guy was hiding under the stage and tackled one of them and broke his arm.
No, I was at that show actually,
So
and it
what's-
wasn't the amphitheater. It was actually the Virgin Music Festival. It was on Toronto Island.
Right, that is the Molson Amphitheater concert bowl, though, right?
No. The Molson Amphitheater is off of Lakeshore. The Toronto Islands, you have to take the ferry out across the way, and the Toronto Islands used to be a garbage island that they turned into.
No, I was at
There's an
Virgin Fest
airport
the
there
year
now, right?
before, so it's Billy Bishop Airport out there. I'm
Right.
from Toronto. I
Right.
know the
Okay.
whole-
Okay. Pardon me.
No problem. But yes,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that that's where the concert was. I thought it was at the. I knew it was in that general vicinity.
Yeah, that's where it was, and it was bizarre. Some guy just jumped up on stage and went over and pushed him, and Liam fell into one of the monitors and ended up cracking his rib. But you know, good on him. He actually finished out the show, right?
Yeah.
But it turns out he had a cracked rib, and that guy got taken down so fast. He just got swarmed.
It was a Mike Dirnt tackle. Do you guys remember that one from Green Day when they played Woodstock? After all the mud got flung everywhere, and the security couldn't recognize him from the crowd, so they just came out and basically tackled him, smashed out all his teeth.
Holy.
Yeah, it was like.
I remember seeing Billy Joel's guitar with like a piece of sod on it. Like,
yeah. As soon as it hits, all you hear is flonk.
Yeah.
Done. But yeah, that's. I can't remember what track they did the video for. Where it's actually the entire video is a live shot, a live running video.
Geek Stink Breath.
Geek Stink Breath. It's them actually removing his broken teeth.
Really?
Yeah, you should check it out. It's actually a really painful video to watch.
Yeah,
they actually yanked
right on that.
They yanked the tooth right out.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
It is horrifying.
Yeah.
All right, well, we should kick this thing off with some music.
Let's do some music.
Cool. So I'm going to spin a track from a bro of the show, Siegfried Meyer, his group, a band called Curtis.
Coitus.
This is their cover of Your Love on the London Indie Underground.
I'm getting weepy.
So she's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. There's so many things that I wanna say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just wanna use your love tonight. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. I ain't got many friends like the sunshine.
Curtis with Your Love here on the London Indie Underground. Great cover.
Mhm.
And definitely, like I said, one of the bros of the show, Siegfried Meyer out at Beach Road Studios. And I know he's always plunking away at some stuff on his own, despite being pretty busy and working with a number of other bands. But definitely one of the better renditions I've heard of that particular track anyway.
Yeah.
Offline, we were kind of talking, and Alex, you brought up a great point. You know, out of all the musical submissions that we received, and believe me, it's quite a lot, we have not received a whole lot that feature female vocals.
Nope.
I can think of a couple of bands that we have,
Mhm.
and that we have featured. I think even last week, High School Sweetheart, which incidentally, High School Sweetheart was in the 98.1
That's
Fresh
right.
FM, or not Fresh FM, what's
Free
Free
FM.
FM,
Free FM, yeah.
pardon me, Fresh FM, sorry.
Under the Covers contest?
Under the Covers contest, and they won.
Oh,
and,
they did? Okay,
And
great.
as a result of that, they received $4,000 worth of recording time at EMAX Studios with
These two
somebody
guys.
we know.
Yes,
Kooky.
and I
Yeah.
was actually out at their jam space on Monday, and we were sort of doing our first pre-production meeting.
Right on.
It's going to be fantastic.
Oh yeah, great band, great band, great
group of
vocals.
people.
Yeah, true. I've had the privilege of working with a couple of those guys and doing some recordings here at the Vault. But I know I can tell you they're really excited. I was here when they were moving into their new room. It's just upstairs here.
Yep.
And they're really excited to come in and be working with you.
Oh, it's going to be a blast.
Right.
We're really looking forward to it. That contest in general has been
It's
just
been
absolutely
awesome.
amazing. For
It's
local, for, even for just the fact that we're constantly amazed at the level, the caliber of talent that actually
Absolutely.
is being yielded from this, and it's all local.
Mhm.
And there's nothing more we could really ask for in terms of talent that has been showing up at our front door as a result of this contest.
Well, it's great when a radio station gets behind the independent community, right? And a lot of it has been based on covers because the program, or the contest rather, is called Under the Covers. So they encourage bands to submit a cover of a song, and then they put it to the public, and based on public voting they select a winner, and then that band gets to go in. But when they go into the studio, they're working on original material and not cover stuff, right? So and it's cool that the covers can kind of bring them that attention, but after the fact, and having worked with you guys, I mean, world-class studio, right? So you can assume that what's going to come out of there is going to be a great representation of their sound and what they're looking to accomplish.
Yeah.
That said, though, back to my point earlier, we've not received a lot of submissions that feature female vocals. So I'm urging and calling out to the community that we want to feature women
Everybody.
frontmen or women bands in general.
Yeah.
I know we did play the Alcoholies, or we
Yep.
have one of their tracks.
Yep.
So we're looking to support everybody. But Alex brought up a great point. Thank you.
It's hard to promote it if they don't give it to us. That's the other thing, right? So
That's true.
And it's probably a lot to do with perhaps testosterone, right? Guys are bravado. Like we want this. We always want this. Play my fucking song. I want everybody to hear my song. It's like, this is me in a fucking accordion.
Yeah,
Listen to me.
Leave it to a guy to shove it in your face, eh?
Applause.
Hey-o.
Awesome.
Hey-o.
Awesome.
All right.
Well,
All right.
I was going to follow it up with Rain and Blood on accordion, but how can you after a line like that?
Well, at the same time, too, I mean, let's kind of be realistic here. In the early stages of the London Indie Underground, I mean, we weren't sure what we were doing, right? And this thing has kind of developed into, a bit of a support structure, I would think, for the community. And we've certainly been recognized for that. I mean, we were nominated for a London Music Award, which there's mixed reviews from some people in terms of, whether they think that holds any clout. But for us, we were really honored, more just to be recognized than anything else, right?
Yeah.
And having said that, I think that, anything that we can do to try to help the community is really what we're aiming to do. So please send in
us.
your music.
Ladies, send us some rock.
Yeah. So you know what? In the spirit of that, maybe we should feature some High School Sweetheart. What do you think?
Yeah.
Good call.
Wunderbar. Yeah.
Wunderbar. Let me see. What's this track?
And the good
here?
part about this all is the fact that this is growing, is I can get rid of my catchphrase of, do you want fries with that? Seeing as how this is becoming kind of a full-time Wednesday thing, I can give up my part-time McDonald's shift.
Yeah.
So
Man,
quite-
can you get me a discount on some fries?
We don't discount fries.
No?
There's no discounts. I can only give you updates on when the Shamrock Shakes will be there, or the Easter Cream Egg McFlurries are available.
See,
That's some great information.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need to know that.
I'm here to help the community.
I still remember one of the first times you and I ever, we had pretty much just met. You had just come on at EMAC, and I was giving you a lift home. and we were at that McDonald's on Warncliffe, and you're like, dude, do you think you could just swing in there for a minute? And he got a McGangbang, which is what is it? A double cheeseburger.
Yeah, it's a double cheeseburger with a junior chicken stuffed in the middle of it, like bun and all. And you soak the whole thing in mac sauce.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
This is
it's
like the
foul.
week I met him.
Yeah.
This is sorry, let's.
I hired him the next day.
Yeah, the McGangbang.
And this is something that you
This
frequently
is something
eat,
that
or?
we. I used to live at a house called the Dude Ranch.
Right.
Yeah.
The legendary Dude
The legendary
Ranch.
Dude Ranch, and that was something that we would do quite frequently because there was a McDonald's on the way home from the bar, and our buddy Evan Uhrig, he was the manager there, so we'd go through and it'd be like, hey, 40 McGangbangs. And we'd have them in the fridge after. It was
My gut hurts just thinking about that.
Wow.
A 2-day-old McGangbang is probably the worst thing you could ever ingest in your life.
Are you affiliated with that YouTube channel, Epic Mealtime?
Yeah, I
I've
was thinking
seen
that too. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw their earlier stuff, which was absolutely hilarious.
We'll get it.
Yeah, they're funny.
All
Bacon
right.
strips and bacon strips. It's
That's right.
essentially all I remember. from
Muscles,
it.
glasses.
Glasses.
Yeah, I remember that. All right, well, let's spin this track, and we can talk about that some more. All right, so this is High School Sweetheart with I Wonder on the London Indie Underground.
Yay.
You're so proud under your black shroud. You're back in mother's arms. You can do no harm. And I wonder where the sun's gone, where the sun's gone, where the sun's gone. And I wonder where the stars gone, where the stars gone, where the stars gone. Down a dark road, down a dark road, written on limestone, written on limestone. Here lies a heart, too hard to know. And I wonder where the sun's gone, where the sun's gone, where the sun's gone. And I wonder where the stars gone, where the stars gone, where the stars gone.
High School Sweetheart with I Wonder here on the London Indie Underground. A band that features a couple of members of Lock and Key. Recently returned after a bit of a hiatus. But the drummer and the bass player from that band also loaning their chops to High School Sweetheart. Great band. Looking forward to hearing some of the product that comes out of EMAC. So,
Yeah.
a couple of questions for you guys here. So, Grady, your name's been floating around for a long time, and I had the privilege of meeting you a short time back. But what I don't know is how long have you been at EMAC?
This marks the beginning of my 6th year at EMAC.
Nice.
Really? I didn't realize it was that long.
And my 2nd year, I believe, as head engineer.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. I basically did, I lived sort of in the GTA, Greater Toronto Area, for those that don't know what that is yet. And yes, I had to clarify. I don't know why. But anyway, moved here for Fanshawe Music Industry Arts, studied under some absolutely incredible mentors, and was fortunate enough to attract the attention of first probably Joe Vaughn, who was my first year professor, and then his partner in crime since 1979, Rob Nation. And they called me the week I graduated, said bring a resume down.
No way.
And rest is history.
That's great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you cut your teeth there as a Pro Tools engineer for a while?
I actually, before that, had the opportunity in sort of the summer break to go to a place called Boreal Forest with a guy named Jason Chapman.
Yep.
And Kevin Doyle was also working there quite a bit at the time. And we were doing a lot of remote recordings in churches, choral stuff.
Were you based off of Kipps Lane? Is that where?
That's exactly where it was.
Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing the sign there.
Right behind a deadly fish and chips place.
Totally. Kipps Lane Fish and
Kipps
Chips.
Lane
Best fish and chips in town.
50 years in business, that guy.
Holy.
Amazing.
Yeah,
But
he passed away. Yeah, but his daughter took up his mantle. She's running the
I
place.
was going to say, but his daughter cut him up and served him as fish and chips.
You know what, though?
That's all right.
That was
That's how he
that
wanted
was
to go.
Yeah, exactly. In battered.
Yeah, beer
Right?
battered.
Beer battered. This is I know. Thanks. I did.
Hey,
you know,
coleslaw.
This is the problem with me is that I always go, oh, that's horrible, and then I take it way.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
I know.
If I was listening to this, I would have turned off. I'm just saying. We're disgusting people.
And then
that's why we all tune back in.
Yeah.
What's that guy going to say next?
The opinions expressed of
Gary
Becker
are really
do not
Gary's.
necessarily represent those of the London Indie Underground.
Probably, but
Ashbourne did not
secretly
reflect
do.
the Mac recording
Just saying.
So Boreal
Thanks.
Forest. So cutting your teeth there,
Yeah.
and then, but that was after. That was after you graduated, or
It was
during?
actually in between first and second year, and then again between second and I did the third year program, which was at the time known as digital applications and now
Right.
audio post production.
Okay.
And that was so I was there for 3 years and with Boreal for the better part of 2 summers.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I actually learned a lot from those guys, and then
I can imagine.
school kind of got in session when I joined up with EMAC, and sort of that was a time when there was 3 main guys kind of working out of there all at once, and it was Dan Broadbeck, Joe, and Rob, all 3 of them basically all at the same time. We're basically constantly. So I had to basically adapt. I had to learn each guy's sort of preferences for mics, technique, layout, things like that,
Right.
and basically learn how to accommodate quick. And so that was sort of when I really started to get into high gear. Was my first 2-3 years there was the big part of my training. I would
Excellent.
say. Yeah, it was
I've had the
fantastic.
privilege of recording at EMAC a few times, and a few times with Dan Broadback, once with Rob, and spent some time there too with Siggy when he was back there. That was been going back to 2002, 2001.
Yeah.
And it was always known as the place to go and record in London. So it's awesome that that both of you guys have had the opportunity to work there. So that said, I know obviously Rob and Joe now are both teaching at Fanshawe, correct?
Yes.
So are they doing a lot of the stuff there, or now are you pretty much taking over all of the
They
main projects?
They both still do work out of the building, and so
Yeah.
does Dan. As a matter of fact, Dan still comes
in.
around and does stuff that's sort of bigger scope. Oh my God. Anyhow, but the upshot there is that I'm sort of the main guy. I'm really the daily dude, and most of the projects sort of get headed up by me right now.
How you doing?
Right on.
All the sort of duties of the head engineer, they kind of fall in my lap now.
Nice.
But
So how did you hook up with this guy?
that was the most random
Yeah.
thing, I think. Actually, Kyle's had a very funny sort of upbringing at EMAC in that it was very untraditional. He came out of the woodwork, out of the blue one day on a project that I got stuck without an assistant on. I had arranged to have a Fanshawe student who something came up, and I put out something that I never do, which was a random Facebook call for an assistant, because I was going to be playing on I couldn't possibly record myself.
Right.
And just because of the way the layout was, I couldn't do it. So I needed a guy that could come in, hold himself together, hit record, and basically run the place. And I had no idea what I was going to do. It was a pinch. And he was the first guy to respond to my request. He showed up, and the guy never left.
Yeah. Didn't go anywhere.
He just wouldn't leave. So that's kind of... But you know what? It was kind of... That was how our working relationship started. Was right in a session.
That's great.
And
trial by fire, right?
Trial by fire. And he held his own. You know, it was great. It was good to see that the confidence level was high. His skill set was there. And basically from there, we just kept going. And I mean, it was a fast time. You know, we were doing a lot of projects, a lot of fast turnaround, and he kept up. And that was kind of the thing, right? I mean, we've had a lot of assistants who have come through, and you just kind of, rather than assisting you, they're really kind of slowing you down, unfortunately.
Right.
But that is the nature of the beast, and second chances are often given.
Well,
but
you got to get somebody up to speed too with how the way that you like it. No different than when you were working with Rob and working with Joe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have canned me if I had to be good right away. I wouldn't have made it.
Of course.
So, but just Kyle's got the right attitude. He's kind of
kudos
bred
to you,
his
buddy.
bone, which is great.
And he seems to like the right kind of food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he doesn't
McGangbangs
mind my.
for
No, I'm just.
No,
I was going
finish.
lowbrow for a minute.
I do it.
You can. It's what we're
No,
about.
it's. I need another beer.
We'll get there a little later.
We'll get there.
So joining us on the couch, you probably saw coming through the middle of the shot here, infamously late, Mr. Brandon Eady. How are you?
Sorry, I was too busy crawling here. I did this thing called body pump today at the gym.
Right.
Fuck that.
Grab his pecs. See how tight they are.
Oh, I look good.
We should take our shirts off later. Compare notes.
And
now,
we're
now,
out.
now I need to know. So you went to this body pump thing. So how many people were there?
Like 25 probably.
And how many of them were male?
4. And there was actually this Jack dude. Like,
Dude, body pump's awesome.
yeah, man. I've never been put through an hour of hell as much as I have in that.
You got Good Life up at Adelaide and Oxford?
I've been going to the one at Richmond, or not Richmond, Galleria.
Oh, yeah.
Galleria for us old folks.
I know what you're talking about. That's good. It's
I
good.
don't know if you want the old folks one.
Or-
It's up on
what the hell was it?
Wellington,
Yeah.
Cherry Hill.
Yeah,
Cherry Hill Mall.
yeah,
Cherry
there's
Hill
one at
Mall.
Cherry Hill. And there's one in Wellington,
Yeah.
behind Wellington. My wife and I used to go there because she's like, "Oh, the treadmills are never used," so she's like, "We should go to there," and we did. And I saw why the treadmills were never used because I have never seen so many octogenarians in a gym before. 80-year-old people just like.
I'm going to
like-
start going there so I'm the fittest guy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
you can go pick up all the chicks.
You've already met your goals.
Yeah, you've never seen anybody on a treadmill with a walker before, and it's crazy, but it's dangerous.
That would be incredible.
Everyone's rolling backwards down the stair climber.
How do I set this treadmill to senior?
Back in the day when I used to work.
They're wider to accommodate the walker.
They drop in calcium pills as you're going through.
Gas mask drops from the ceiling. Right?
There's a medical alert bracelet at the bottom in case you fall.
Oh,
See what happens when I come? Everything gets sidetracked.
Yeah.
Before they start, they actually have
I know,
the
we were
stewardess
talking
comes
about
out.
like real stuff.
That is how it always happens. And then I show
Back
up
in the
and-
day when I used to work in retail, I had to spend a day working in that mall at a retailer that shall remain nameless, and all I think I sold that day was hearing aid batteries. And the worst part was all these old dudes were accustomed to having the guys that worked in the store replace the hearing aid batteries for them. So he'd slap down this wax soaked hearing aid. Can you change it for me? No.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
So I-
Hazmat.
Yeah. So I just did it, and thanks for the $5. I'll see you later.
Yeah. And then you
Cherry
had to-
Hill, ladies and gentlemen, Cherry Hill.
And you had to scrub your fingers for weeks to get that nasty wax smell off.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to spin a track here. I think we should probably get to one of your songs. What do you think? I got some Tandem Eagle here.
Oh, yeah, all right. By all means.
I'm sorry.
Embarrass us.
I'm sorry. You have some.
One
what?
of the only one available.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You have some what?
Tandem fucking Eagle. I always get corrected. And coming up shortly, we're going to feature a new segment called Angry Edie. So we're going to give our friend an opportunity here to go on a rant about, all things that are troubling him, whether it's related to summer camp productions and dealing with bands or body pump, whatever it is.
And I do want to address quickly Tandem Eagle before we get to that, because
All right,
want
let's
to
do
let
it.
everybody know where
Eagle.
we're at.
Excuse me?
Sorry, I want to let everybody know what's going on with Tandem fucking Eagle.
Please do.
And but then Angry Edie, I'll put my earplugs in and we'll go.
Don't make me pull up videos of you.
Don't.
All right, so you want to do this now?
Oh, sure, I could.
Okay.
I heard something when you were on with Siggy last week.
Right.
That really held water for what we're going through right now. And that was, I can't remember the context, but he basically was going on about, you could go to see a band live, and then you get there and you watch them and you go, oh, you're a Pro Tools band. Well, the thing right now is that I'm a Pro Tools singer. I'm self-admitting it right now. I have to comp and tune every vocal I do. So what is basically going on right now is I'm stepping up my game. Like I'm basically working every week to basically be able to sing these songs, because I can do it in the studio under perfect conditions, but I don't want to be this horrifyingly awful singer when we actually go to do it live.
So it's funny, because if you hadn't mentioned it, nobody would have known.
I know that, and now the secret's out, and I don't care, because when you do see us live, I'll be ready for you.
Right.
But those tracks are literally written in the studio, recorded. Like they would go from a 3-hour window of setting up the drums with nothing written to what you hear.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
And that's it.
Some of my favorite tracking sessions have been kind of off the cuff like that. Like, all right, everything's set up, let's go.
Yeah, the best. It's been very, very fruitful in terms of, being able to kind of go in there with nothing. There's no sort of, we don't even really talk much. It's kind of like,
it just happens.
It's sort of like 5 words between takes, and it's like, okay, we'll do this, and then we get that. And so we are sitting on 6 instrumentals right now. 5, and then we've got Cripple King, and lyrics are written for the rest, and I'm kind of just fine tuning the vocals.
Amazing. You gotta get us some more.
Yeah, we'll do.
Because I'm really enjoying this song. It's a real throwback for me. I really like the tones on it. So let's check this out. This is Tandem fucking Eagle with Crippled King on the London Indie Underground.
Hawking's introducing it.
Drifting in and out of consciousness again. Dry bones pry open both of his eyelids. He's hollowed out and he's shrouded in the darkness. He stays awake until the break of the silence. And no more does his curse cause him pain. He refused to see that which won't change. He buckles up and shuts up and keeps rolling. The crippled king always die and never grow. Once in his life he might like an honest answer to a question that he never really posed, and tell him something that leaves his ears ringing. Strip off the skin to the bone, guts exposed. And only sometimes does the curse cause him pain. He catches a glimpse of something now and again. He knuckles up and throws up and starts showing. The crippled king always die and never grow. Every day his curse causes him pain. He's face to face and he's given it a name. He's fucked up with tough luck, his heart's flowing. The crippled king, crippled king, crippled king.
Tandem Eagle with Crippled King here on the London Indie Underground. Edie, you're telling a great story that I just caught the tail end on. Do you want to continue on with this?
I don't remember what we were talking about.
I don't know.
It's gone.
Oh, no, I do. We're talking about getting fit. My ideal goal, the reason I'm at the gym again, well, obviously, is to look better than I already look great. But it's so I can get back in shape so I can start playing hockey again. I haven't been in forever. Matt Grady used to be in a swell little band called Burn Us Both. And them and Baptized in Blood jammed in the exact same place in a hockey arena that one of the guys runs, which is the Ice House? No,
Ice Park.
Ice Park.
Yeah, Ice Park, yeah.
So after one of our fun little Saturday night jams there, we decided to eat a whole platter of nachos and greased goods and then put on skates. But the skates were a size too big and the stick was like 2 feet taller than I was. Started ripping around for about 5 minutes. I don't know if it was all the greasy food, the booze, or the fact that I'm completely out of shape, but I sat down on the bench and just puked my guts everywhere.
That was a fun night.
It was a fun night.
That's rock and roll.
Grady and I go way back.
We do. All the way to the embassy.
But as you'll find, I'll just say this, just because from when Jim and I used to play hockey, and even when he came, Jim took a bit of time off, and had been doing the jiu-jitsu and such, and
Jiu-jitsu.
then came back and was like, yeah, no. Because it's such a different workout.
Oh, absolutely,
Right?
yeah.
That's why I can't do certain things. Like my wife's a runner. I can't run because my knees and my back are so screwed.
That's why I do the elliptical, and it's like
I got to be low impact.
I can
too.
do 2 minutes. I can do 2
I got
minutes
2
jogging,
hip
but I can do an
replacements.
hour on elliptical, and it's
like
fantastic.
girls.
I got 2 hip replacements. Give me a break. I am geriatric.
I don't keep this boyish figure by drinking beers and eating nachos at night.
But that's the great thing about playing ice hockey is it's such a, like, even when I used to go to the gym.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you get on the ice. It's not hard on your knees unless somebody takes shit at the knees, obviously. All that stuff, and it's such a great workout for you. And then then you deserve that beer if you wanted it.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah.
Well, that's why I worked off 1,000 calories today. That means I can drink 10 more beers.
Yeah, exactly. Hatchet and I had a.
That actually is the Jamie Wild workout
Yeah,
plan.
I know. I see him there every Wednesday. I usually just go in there and I drop Juno off and come out, and he'd be there on the treadmill, and he never seems to change. Like, his physique is always perfectly Jamie, right? He work it off and then he puts it back on. And actually, Hatchet and I were doing that for a while there. It was like our Thursday routine. We just decided to be like, okay, well, we worked out. Let's go to Winks. Makes perfect sense to me.
Totally.
Yeah, I'm paying for this gym membership.
So one of the core philosophies of this podcast, if we can be serious for a moment, is to try to give some insights into perspective to the musician that may be listening, or even to the casual listener. Some advice on how they can navigate through the current musical landscape, because it's fair to say that we've all seen some significant changes from back in its heyday, whether, some would say that was the 90s, or the, early 2000s is when things really started to change, whether it was through the advent of Pro Tools or it was, Napster or whatever the case may be. The reality is it's a lot more difficult for bands nowadays. At the same time, bands have a lot more resources that are available to them. I'm sure everybody would agree. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of looking for some perspective from both of you guys, because you represent, the top recording studio here in London. So what would be some of the advice that you would give to bands that maybe potentially are looking to record with you, or or maybe are a young upstart band, or maybe a band that's trying to get to the next level? What would you say are some of the fundamentals that they need to have, or that they should be pursuing?
My philosophy has always been that if a musician is true to their passion first, and then hone your craft, that to me kind of speaks volumes for what you're bringing in, what's coming in. I'm always assessing a band in pre-production for what are you made of and who are you? Is your identity coming through in your music? It doesn't really matter what it is, but as long as it's true to your heart and soul, then that is when you can actually express yourself the most purely. And then honing your craft is sort of recognizing that just because it feels great coming out doesn't necessarily mean it's as good as it's going to get. And that's kind of coming back to what we're going through right now, where, yeah, we have the ability to go in there and I didn't quite hit that note, so I'll just goose it up. But that's not good enough. For me, it is all about sort of not relying on the modern technology, right, and then relying on it after the fact. Right. If you do get into that situation, then explore that venue. But for me, it's all about kind of honing, get into it. Get your hands dirty, Don't be afraid to sort of practice more than that's the thing, people don't want to practice anymore. That's something I hear a lot. Yeah, we'll just fix it,
What about you, Kyle?
I personally think that with the advent of everybody having the ability to go on and grab freeware like Audacity, I mean, you come in, you demo your tunes, and you make sure that everything is exactly where you want it before you come in. That's one of the benefits I see to digital recording and the access that the layman has.
Yeah, even the simple fact of hearing back what you're doing.
Yeah, that's how we write all our tunes. Right?
Exactly, and you gain volumes of knowledge just by hearing back what you're doing. Because when you're actually executing it, you don't really know what's actually happening.
You're on a completely different
You're on
mindset.
a different level.
Yeah.
You're pulling out as opposed to absorbing it.
Right.
So you have to. You're right. It's the fact that you're able to record yourself and have it come back. You can then view it as a listener rather than as a creator, and it's a valuable tool, but it's one that people often abuse these days.
Absolutely.
So do you think that digital recording has been a detriment or has been, a valuable tool. And the reason I say this is because it's kind of the great debate. Back before the advent of all this and the simplicity and the ability to be able to record your own stuff. I mean, nowadays, you don't really need to invest a lot of money to get set up and to be able to do your own stuff. And, you can certainly go to school and learn how to do this and learn tips from the pros. But, with a little time and studying at home, you can learn how to do some of this stuff on your own, right? So that said, the kind of the debate is, has that hurt the industry or has that helped? And the reason I say this is because now the bridge is gapped. There used to be a clear distinction between really good and mediocre. But now, to your point, and no disrespect, but you can go in and you can fix your vocals and you can make them sound perfect. So where's the tipping point and where's the division between great and not great?
That's an excellent question, and I think that actually applies to our philosophy with using this digital technology. And I mean, maybe I alluded to the fact that, I tuned my vocals to the nth degree. That's not quite what I mean.
Well, I mean, you got to really be able to sing in order for auto-tune to work properly.
Yeah. There's no talent button.
Right.
There's no talent button. Right? Unfortunately.
No, there goes that
It's
career.
coming, but it's not there yet. And I think that, it is the viewpoint. We watch Sound City, okay? Sound City is a great sort of... it's about 50% hype to an era that is bygone, but it's also 50% real in terms of, the fire that existed in that sort of, okay, you're on the spot, make it good. There is no way of fixing you. This is you, and you're standing on your own 2 feet.
Exactly.
We use that philosophy more than you might anticipate at a place that has, I don't even know how many plugins or tools to fix something, and we don't. I could literally go in there and take something that's out of tune and out of time and make it in tune and make it in time. But more often than not, I choose not to, because it's human. Mistakes are human. Playing music comes with, I mean, we're not machines, and your ear picks that up. You can go ahead and use them where it's something that, you just can't live with, and you're on the clock, right? You're sort of saying, I got to get this done within this you have this much time to do this. And sure, you can use those tools when it's, you have to, in terms of that. But when it comes down to the brass tacks of what are you using these tools for, oftentimes I'm looking at Pro Tools no different than I would look at a tape machine. It's rolling and it's capturing what I'm putting into it, and it's going to spit back what I put into it, and I'm going to mix it. But it's really I find that, and this is something that people can get so focused in on something like a bad note or a little hit or a noise or this or that, but oftentimes you ignore the fact that when these things all sum together into the final product, they become something further. It actually adds
synergy, right?
It totally is.
Yeah.
And like tape noise or hiss.
Well, it's
right?
like, you listen
We're back to emulating that stuff.
You go back to early recordings, 8-track recordings of, Led Zeppelin, just as an example. I brought this up before, and you can listen to, if you go on YouTube and you type in Led Zeppelin just drums, and you'll hear full tracks of just Bonzo playing, and you can hear him grunting. Like, he used to grunt when he played, and you can hear it clear as day through the track, right?
Yep.
And I mean, that's the human element, right?
Totally.
And I think that's one of the things that's maybe missing from...
Actually, Joe showed me those cuts one day, and it was awesome. And then we've actually got multi-tracks of some big sessions.
Queen. We've got
Killer Queen. And we've also got Long Train Runnin', Doobie Brothers.
Amazing.
And you hear coughing in the background tracks. And we've also got Superstitions, Stevie Wonder.
No way.
And
I've heard that one.
And the kick pedal is squeaking.
Yeah, those things Zeppelin, right?
Yeah.
I remember seeing a Zeppelin tribute act, and basically the guy had sampled in a squeaky drum pedal, triggered off it just so he could get that sound. And I was just like, buy yourself a shitty drum pedal.
Yeah. Well, I think the proof is kind of in the pudding, right? Because as polished as your recording can be, your live performance really needs to be representative of your sound, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
And more, in my opinion.
More.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, I hate to say it, and I'm sure we've all been there. You hear a band and you hear that recording, and you're like, wow, that's amazing. And then you see the band and they don't live up to that track, right?
Yeah.
And I'm always a big fan of raw recordings that, you know, that's what the band sounds like,
Yeah.
you know? But that said, I mean, there's people that are very good with Pro Tools and very good at making things pristine and perfect. And I mean, that, you know, that's a talent in and of itself.
It
But
is.
but I think there's something lost there when you know, it's just too shiny.
It becomes
you know?
clinical. It becomes sterile.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes devoid of the stuff that allows you to know that this is a human making a performance. It's a performance piece.
Exactly.
And in any given performance, I mean, what is perfection in music? Is there such a thing?
Yeah.
I hope not.
I don't think so. I mean, really, if that was the case, there'd be one song, and it's the perfect song, and that's the one everyone listens to,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, really, when I look at, I mean, take for example, Gypsy Ghost,
Yeah.
band that we just finished working with. They came in, and I mean, this is a philosophy that I think every band is faced with when going into the studio, is how true to our live sound do we need to be?
Right.
I love a band who is willing to challenge that. But I also keep in mind the fact that you guys have to reproduce this. You know, once I hand this off to you and you have your product, it is now on you to basically say, okay, you are going to know these tracks before you see us live. Here's our translation. And the Ghosts basically threw caution to the wind and said, we want to make a track and then we'll figure out how to do it live.
That's fair.
And
We should spin that track.
we do have
Maybe
something
have it
here.
on,
We're kind of dumping this on Jimmy, but I'll just basically just give you a quick overview of it. They essentially threw that caution to the wind and hired a sax player. And that sax player was almost always there. It felt like he was part of the band before this thing even started.
Brilliant sax player.
And they couldn't have been happier. Everybody basically looked at this as a creative process. And now they're acting accordingly. Now they're saying, okay, we're going to take a look around. We're going to see if we can get a sax player to fill this gap. And, you know, that's basically what I'll say on that. But the philosophy is always there for every band to come in. They are always faced with that decision.
All right. Well, we should check this track out. I think that's a great segue.
Let's do that. The head is not cut. Is the head cut?
I can't remember.
Okay, doesn't matter. You might hear
Okay.
coughing and stuff. It's okay.
Awesome.
It's music.
I love that.
Exactly.
I love all the stuff that you hear in the background. So we'll check this track out. Coming up, Mr. Tasty is going to do a 3-song performance with us, a bit of an interview, and then we'll get back to the panel here. So in the meantime, this is Gypsy Ghosts with Finger Burner on the London Indie Underground.
I think it's called Big Brother now.
Hang on, let me start that. That was not a confident enough start.
They're watching you, every move you make. Why do you choose to lie for the war's peace. Yeah, war's peace.
Gypsy Ghosts with Fingerburner here on the London Indie Underground. So a couple weeks back, we ran a contest here called Battle for the Underground, and it gave bands an opportunity to vie for a chance to perform here live for us. And the wild card band was Mr. Tasty. Monsieur. Your mic's on now, Gary.
Monsieur Tasty for our francophone friends.
Monsieur. So these guys are great. We feature them quite a bit on the show.
Yeah,
He
we
sent
play
us
them
some
quite a
tracks and worked with Siegfried Meyer, and they're all set up and ready to go for us. So
Gonna drop some rock.
they are. They
Awesome.
got a couple of tracks for us. I hope you guys enjoy them. And I'm proud to present to you Mr. Tasty on the London Indie Underground.
Hello, we are Mr. Tasty. You are listening to London Indie Underground, and this song is called Slow Down Baby.
Say, are you feeling loud? They think you're out of control, and they don't want you no more. Said they don't want you no more. You're out of control, no. Ha ha. Oh, yeah, yeah. They need that slow down, baby. They need that slow down, baby. Yeah, yeah, they need that slow down, baby. They need that slow down, baby. Say, are you feeling loud? They think I'm out of control, and they don't want me no more. Say they don't want me no more. You're out of control, no. Ha ha. Hey, yeah. You need that slow down, baby. You need that slow down, baby. Hey, yeah. Alligator fuck out, baby. Alligator fuck out, baby. Say, are you feeling loud? They think we're out of control, and they don't want us no. Say they don't want us no more. You're out of control, no. Ha ha. Yeah, yeah. Alligator fuck out, baby. Alligator fuck out, baby. Yeah, yeah. Alligator fuck out, baby. Alligator fuck out, baby. Once again, thank you. We're Mr. Tasty, and you're listening to Lundy Indie Underground Radio. I'm dyslexic. This next song is called Three Chord Song. Here's just one 3-chord jam to rock your socks up, 'cause that's just how we roll. We're gonna play just one more part of this riff, and then we'll change it up a bit before we go into the chorus. Here's what I just talked
Once again, we're Mr. Tasty, and our third song for the night is called Evil Love, and this is off our new Outcoming Soon EP.
What do you love?
set our sights on the lines of the horizon. Clean clouds will rain down this weekend. We'll flock to the cities to pedal, to scavenge, to make it back to the field by Monday. Tell me I'm not crazy for thinking that things around here have been changing. Sorry, I can't say exactly what I mean when I feel that I've been told what I'm thinking. In Bruce County, Ontario, you can't miss the wind farms. I heard those things cost a pretty penny. They'll hike up the bills, right? You gotta pay for those skills. I don't know anyway. It's kinda nice to see. Tell me we're not crazy believing that things around here will get to changing. Sorry, I can't speak for policymakers going on our indecision. It gets pretty cold in the winter. Turn up the heat. Try to stay cool in the summer, my friend. So cold you just might freeze. Examining the ground like Oprah or Phil Wood, it's hard to know the rocks from the beach. A real flat rock will just skip across the water despite all the flicker in the speech. I'll change my mind when I see good reasons, so tell me if there's something I'm missing. Sorry, I don't have the facts or the figures, but I know I'm not alone here either. It gets pretty cold in the winter. Turn up the heat. Try to stay cool in the summer, my friend. So cold you just might freeze. Blowing in the wind, making shaking in the ground. Turn around and twist with the fame. Where did they get their powers? Is it discovered or stolen? You think they found the means to stay sane? We set our sights on the lines of the horizon. We started to think we could fly. Just about drained the black fountain of youth. Part of us already died. It gets pretty cold in the winter. Turn up the heat. Try to stay cool in the summer, my friend. So cold you just might freeze.
Pat Maloney with the Bruce County Power Trip here on the London Indie Underground. Before that, live performance from the gentleman in Mr. Tasty. Joining us now, Mr. Tasty.
West, y'all.
So let's do a roll call. So we got
Chris Bordeaux.
Jarrett. TJ.
Paul Weatherton.
Is that really your name?
No, Jordan Ropp.
Jordan Ropp. So listen, you guys were one of the first bands to bang us some songs when we started off this this little arc here, and this has kind of turned into something special, and you guys have been with us right since the beginning. And I got to tell you right now, your mom approved.
That's
awesome.
Not as in your mother approved, but you are mom approved. So my mom just messaged me and said she really likes Mr. Tasty.
I love it.
There you go.
Sweet sauce.
I'd like to think that my mom approves. I think.
Great performance, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I know you spent some time working at Beach Road Studios with Siggy, correct?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Siggy's the man.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. He's a good dude. He's been friends. I've been friends with him for some time now, and obviously his studio out there is world class. So, how many songs have you guys worked with Siggy with? I know the new EP. You've got something that is it out officially or?
It's all recorded and up online, but we have to get it up onto iTunes and make some CDs. And
we also
right now it's just sort of sitting there on the internet, undownloadable.
We gotta get it. We gotta get it pressed too into the proper. We want to.
So we're not ready
yet. Give
yet.
someone a product. Yeah, we're not ready. When we want to give someone
But
a product, we want to make it worth it.
7 official songs, and I think we've got one little extra that we kind of threw
I think it's
in.
8.
Actually,
Plus
it's
a
8
9.
official songs, and then an extra little
Yeah, 2 pieces. Well, we did a little song for
It's like a
Siggy.
secret song, like from the Dookie album.
Nice.
Except us hungover and.
And not about Dookie.
Well,
It was
actually,
really
no,
bad.
it's about.
It was haggard, but it
it's
was
about our time actually at Siggy's Beach Road Studios.
Nice.
The infamous Beach Road song that we heard about.
Yeah.
Beach Road song.
Yeah.
Did we play that song?
I don't know.
I don't know if
Haven't
you
played it?
did.
Well,
but you
maybe we'll cue it
should.
up.
No, I know we asked.
Play it, all right.
I know we'd asked for it at some point, but I don't know if we got
No,
it.
I got
It's on the internet.
I sent it to you, I think.
I
On
think
the
on
inter- we call it the interwebs here.
It's on the www.
The mistake we made was we went into the studio first thing Sunday morning when I think I had gotten maybe 2 hours sleep. Everyone else kind of passed out during regular times of the night. And
God, I love Adderall.
yeah, we didn't use an acoustic guitar, which we should have to carry a tune because TJ was the lead vocalist on this one. I think he sings it in about 3 or 4 different keys.
Yeah, dude. I'm not a singer. I play the bass, and the lyrics are cool. I think
The lyrics are awesome.
the
We'll
lyrics
have
are.
to check it out. I haven't had the privilege of listening to it yet, although I do have it.
Perfect.
But I don't know that we'll spin it today. We'll probably save
I'd
that.
suggest you probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, after 9 o'clock, that's when we get into some of the lowbrow stuff. So
Perfect.
maybe we can spin
Perfect.
it. Incidentally, we may be going a bit late tonight because we do have a lot of stuff to cover. That said, how long officially now have you guys been together?
I think I was just talking about this outside.
Yeah.
The 3 of these guys have been.
It's been a year exactly, pretty much.
Basically, a bunch of us were in an older metal band from around our area. We've all been in it at one time except for Chris. Chris has been in other Stratford area bands. And the 3 of us had gotten together, me, Chris, and TJ here, with another gentleman who is obviously not around anymore, but we were called Crooked Child at the time. And we just kept jamming after the one guy left, and we brought in Jarrett because we had all jammed with him before and thought he would be a great fit because we wanted to do kind of just our own shit and not worry about anyone else and do what we wanted. And he's obviously got the attitude for it, so we brought him in, and we were wasted one night around the picnic table out at the farm.
Oh, yeah.
And
Came up with the name all
TJ's like,
drunk.
we should just fucking call ourselves Mr. Tasty because we're tasty.
We all agreed.
And we write tasty
simultaneously.
jams.
We're like, yep, that's it.
So we
Done.
cheersed on it with a round of Bush beer, and there's Mr. Tasty.
The funniest part is somehow we went from being in a metal band to being like the complete opposite and being twice as happy for it too.
Yeah.
I just got sick, I'm all for metal music, but I just got sick of just all dudes greasy and hadn't showered in days. I wanted to see some ladies dancing. Just have fun, just at the show, and I'm getting your 3-day-old sweat on my face. I'm not into it.
You know what? I can empathize.
Okay.
I can empathize. I played in a metal band for a long time.
They're smelly shows. They're smelly.
Well, and then I played a show this weekend. It was predominantly girls up at the front, and it was I was like, hey, that's cool.
That's what
I
it's all
can
about.
I can get used to this.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what do you guys have coming up? Are you guys playing any shows in the next little while?
May the 4th. Show in
Be
Stratford.
Yeah.
We both
want to do that. May 4th in Stratford at Backstage.
Yeah.
At Backstage.
Yeah. And
Nice.
then there's one that we think we have going on for June sometime. It's a
Relay for Life.
A Relay for Life event in Godrich.
Yeah.
If you're listening, we do bar mitzvahs.
Anything else? Any other events you do?
No, right now. Well, we did a diabetes fundraiser.
Yeah.
Was actually our very first show.
Because I'm diabeto.
Because Jordan's got the diabetes.
He does.
He's got it hard.
Is it type 2?
Type 1.
I'm the worst case.
Full on.
Juvenile.
I got full-blown diabetes.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's alright.
He doesn't act like it.
So I wasn't sure if you were joking at first, but
No, I seriously do.
Yeah,
And my Mexican wrestling name, just for everyone out there, is Diabeto.
Excellent.
do you have an El Luchador?
Yes, I do.
You do, eh?
But I only bring that out when me and my girlfriend want to get,
Tasty.
kinky and stuff like that. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure her brother's
when they wanna
listening,
get tasty.
so I'm not going to say anything else.
So just wait. So with that, when your Mexican wrestling name is Diabeto, does that mean you were the Diaspeedo?
You should.
That's a good
You
question.
ever seen me in a Speedo, dude?
You know, it's the
No,
first time meeting you,
It'll
and I
also
haven't
haunt
been
your
stalking
memories
you.
and make you glisten.
You can't unsee
That's
it.
after the show ends, and then the.
I will
weird
make
stuff
you
can
shiny
happen.
like a honey glazed donut.
Oh yeah.
I'm okay
That's what
without
Big Daddy
doing
likes.
that. I'm okay without
So-
that. It's all good.
So well, good on you for for supporting that cause.
You're gonna say for being diabetic.
No.
The fundraiser actually
Yeah.
that we played for, and basically it was our first show, so we were just happy to play it, and like we didn't care about getting paid for it at all, right? I also did a speech there and stuff like that
It was an
too.
epic speech.
On diabetes, but like that fundraiser itself just raised like I think it was $5,000 or $6,000, which
It was
you
a
know
great
to a
turnout.
benefit or to something like that. We don't care about getting paid if it's going to something like that because that is just like
course.
better for someone.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more.
Can I give a shout out, Jimmy?
Absolutely.
I give a shout out to my wife and my son Henry. They're both watching.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, I hope they enjoyed the performance tonight.
that's sweet.
Sounded great, by the way, guys.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
And I want to thank you guys, for getting behind us here and sending in your songs
Yep.
right off of the hop. B, for jumping on the Battle for the Underground contest. You guys were right there front and center, and in my opinion, you earned that wild card spot. I'm
Thank
really
you.
happy that you guys came
Thank
in.
you.
Sweet.
Cool.
So we're going to post up some information about Mr. Tasty here if you guys want to connect with them. You guys, where can they reach you? Where can they find you?
You can follow us Twitter at Mr. Tasty Band, all one word, and Facebook is facebook.com/Mr.Tasty's Clubhouse.
Awesome.
We don't fuck in the
And,
clubhouse.
No girls allowed. Just kidding.
Unless it's just the band members.
And then we also have Reverb Nation. You can listen to the tracks there at reverbnation.com/Mr. Tasty.
Excellent.
Or just Google Mr. Tasty Band for that matter. You'll get everything.
come up right away.
Yeah.
So we should definitely work to get you guys here in London and to do a live show.
Oh, I can't wait.
That would be terrific.
Yeah.
I'd love it.
I wanna do-
I'm looking to play as many shows possible at least in the next year.
Yeah, that's all I want to do.
We're ready to work.
If I could just play shows and not have to work full time and play shows
That'd be
and
That's
just
the dream,
make
right?
a living.
That's the dream.
That's the dream.
I'd be living the dream.
Excellent.
Well,
Well,
we'll
we'll be
get a dirty bus and we'll all just drive around on it.
Cooking pancakes.
Cooking pancakes, original style, where you have to add the
With
eggs.
syrup.
too.
No, chocolate chip,
Syrup. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, see, I knew you'd be down for that.
So we'll be posting up this podcast. We'll archive it on the YouTube channel. So obviously you can direct your fans to go and check out the. Perhaps didn't get a chance to listen in today, and hopefully we'll have that uploaded a little bit later on tonight. But sounded great. So once again, thanks
Thank
guys
you.
for coming in. Really
Well,
appreciate
thanks
it.
for having us.
Thanks for having
Mr.
us.
Tasty, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna get to another track here, and we'll get the panel back in. So this is the Black Frame Spectacle with Class of the Lonely on London Indie Underground.
Get down on a bit of one. Better take some time now going in. Oh, I'm not fooling anyone. I'll just take it any way I can. Oh, case in point, bullet bomb shattered through a pane of one can dream. Oh, stripped of all color one, filtered through a screen up here I see. We're going in, face up forever, back to the wild. We're going in, and if the days last, we're going in. Get down to the dirty work, tripping on the velvet-covered screens. Oh, testify to be a mock, ever wretched class of lonely dreams. Oh, it's never worth the hidden cost, taken to the shackles like a fiend. Oh, taking what the buzzards left, wipe your mouth with $1,000,000 sleeves. We're going in, face up forever, back to the wild. We're going in, going in, we're going in, face of forever, back to the when, we're going in, there's no surrender, it's not over, we're going in, face of forever, back to the when, we're going in, and if the days don't last, we're going in.
Black Frame Spectacle, a class of Lonely Dreams here on the London Indie Underground. Before that with Mr. Tasty. Great band. Go and check them out. We'll post up some links for you on our Facebook and bang them out on Twitter so you can follow them.
I do believe they have a gig this coming weekend.
Black Frame Spectacle?
Yes.
Where are they playing?
They're doing some speedway thing here. I'm really speaking out of turn because I don't know all the details, but I do know that they're doing some... Oh! There's also the Album of the Year CHRW thing that they're doing. I'm just a horrible promoter here. I'm just...
Speaking of Speedway, did you ever hear Reg's old band in Thunder Bay called the Speedway Detectives?
No.
They were like this thrash kind of punky band that he played bass. He had this weird hair. It was awesome.
Reg can do anything and I'll like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's basically what I've come to conclude. He could punch me in the head and I'd like it.
He could bring a bunch of scrap metal to the studio and we'll have fun with it.
Oh, actually, that is true. You have that here now.
Reg.
All right, should we do this now?
It's good a time as any.
All right, so Edie, I don't know. Have you prepared anything for Angry Edie today, or are you just?
I mean, I can go. I'm always good to go.
Born ready.
All right, so one of our new segments here. Those of you that may not be aware, Brandon Edie represents Summer Camp Productions here in London and is one of the prominent booking agents and works with a lot of the bigger shows here. And for a while there, he had a bit of a campaign. Through Twitter, I've seen a couple of them. One of them was Angry Edie on the day, to my enjoyment, when he was going off about some things, and also AM9 Edie when he was campaigning to join the FM 96 crew.
I tipped them off to a lot of stuff they don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, I'm sure. So that said, we wanted to kind of turn the mic over and give Edie an opportunity to kind of unleash on all things that are bothering him, whether it's related to summer camp and booking of bands, or just his general opinion on the state of life, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you beefing on today, Edie?
You guys been to the iTunes store ever before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an iPhone, and I fucking love these things.
You mean the Apple store?
Sorry, the Apple store, not the iPhone store.
You're
I wish they had an iPhone store. That would make my life a whole lot easier. So I'm a firm believer in iPhones, and you all should be too. But anyway, so I did this update the other day, and I thought everything was good, and then I noticed that my Wi-Fi was grayed out, and my Bluetooth was not able. So I called in Rogers, and they said it wasn't their fault, and they would do absolutely nothing for me. And so then I called Apple, and they said the exact same thing, but to go into one of their stores. So I did this morning, and apparently you need to make an appointment there to meet with one of their geniuses, who, by the way, are two 16-year-old kids sitting in the back on a desk playing Scribble Knots on their iPads. Meanwhile, there's 30 people roaming the store. I can't get attention from anyone. They're all talking on iPads. They use everything. Like, they print on an iPad. You can't do anything. Like, there's no congregation place where I can go and grieve my complaints. So this one Asian guy
You
is
gotta type it into an iPad?
in the air. So I find this Asian guy, and I figured that he was probably a genius. I was wrong. He asked my name, and I tell him what my problem is, and he's like, "Do you have an appointment?" And I was like, "No. Do you have to make an appointment to come into a retail store?" And he says, "Yes." And I say, "Why?" He's like, "Well, we only have a few geniuses." I'm like, "There are 50 people working your store right now, and 3 customers. Where are your geniuses?" "Oh, the back bar." "Can you see if someone's open?" "Yes." "Yeah, back bar. That's what they call it. The genius bar." I figure I could get a gin and tonic while I was waiting for him to assess my problems.
I'll start a tab.
So I give them my phone. They tell me that there's nothing they can do because I'm out of warranty. So for them to fix it, all they could do is replace it, which cost me $199. So I don't understand why Apple screws up my phone. I didn't do anything. I didn't drop it in a toilet. I didn't spill beer on it. I didn't do anything. And now they want to charge me $199 for my phone. I rip it out of the girl's hand because I'm so mad. And I told her, I'll be back. I'm going to see if Rogers will give me an upgrade. So I go downstairs to the Rogers Center. Apparently there isn't one in Masonville anymore. It's now a little dirt kiosk, like you would expect to find somebody panhandling cell phone cases. Yeah, that's my story. So then my buddy Kip's there. Long story short, I fucked over Rogers because I now have this brand new iPhone 5 that I paid negative $20 for. And I got my plan decreased to $65 a month for international everything.
Nice.
Unlimited.
So Edie,
no
not
big
so
deal.
angry at the end of it all.
Not so angry.
That's a happy ending.
Yeah. See, there was a few things I wanted to go off on tonight, but I'm not allowed to. And that's fair. So I'm going to write some blogs tomorrow. So if you want to read what my real rant's going to be about, it's go to summercampproductions.com or
Summer Camp Productions does not
Facebook.
reflect the views of London Indie.
Yeah, no, London Indie Underground is not, reflected for anything like this. But go read it. I do have some other sweet ones prepared, and I want to come in with like cue cards and be all, what really grinds my gears? I get all Lewis Black and Peter Griffin on everybody. But unfortunately, I drank a whole lot this weekend with it being St. Patrick's Day and
as a good Irishman should.
A Sunday.
Yeah.
Just a
So you're
Sunday.
set back an
When in
extra
Rome,
day.
man. When in Rome.
So next week, prepare for something incredible. Most likely about how you bands and band members have no work ethic, and you really bug me.
Excellent.
Speaking of the Apple Store,
But I love you at the same time.
I was on tour in 2009 with my band wasn't very good. The band we were touring with, I wrestled a bear once. You remember that
I
band?
do.
Yeah.
Which is false because they didn't wrestle a bear ever.
No, probably not. I don't think they were even from a region that had bears.
You and I are not, in fact, Eagles, so maybe we
No,
should revisit
true
our
enough.
names. So.
Yeah.
But,
The singer of my band, I had a brand new MacBook Pro, and the singer of my band decided that he would take the liberty of spilling an entire beer on the keyboard.
I know that pain all too well.
Yeah, I watched him do it, and he still to this day will not admit that he did it.
That's fine.
Great, yeah. So 2 years later, I was in school for audio engineering, and I took it upon myself, hey, I'm in Toronto, there's an Apple store here, maybe I'll book an appointment and go in.
At least you knew to book an appointment.
Yeah. And it was because not only did my keyboard not work, the disk drive and the logic board with the motherboard, they both failed.
Yep.
So the people at the Apple store decided that they were going to replace my keyboard. I was going to pay the $109, whatever it was, for a new keyboard. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing.
He's had a few makers.
They forgot, like they replaced the logic board first and completely forgot about the water damage attached to the whole thing. So like to replace the logic board was basically the same amount of money to buy a new laptop. And they completely like revamped the whole thing, got rid of all the little litmus paper that say, yeah, this has been water damaged. And they gave me pretty much a brand new computer for free. So
whoa, what the
I'm
hell?
in it with Apple. Thanks, Apple.
Man.
You guys
He
are
made
great.
an appointment.
Yeah, you made an appointment.
You got to make an appointment.
To get a free MacBook Pro.
Two times now.
I
My
waited.
last. I swear by Apple products, man, and I don't know why I used to hate it. And they treat me like garbage. All the technology I always have like, it's never working properly, and I don't understand why. But I've gone through now 2 different computers that have drank beers because they're mine. That I've had to pay to fix. I put more money into Apple. Like I just bought this new computer, and then a few months ago something happened. It's okay. It's fixed. But like I just pay this new computer, and then for a logic board it cost me $700.
You know
how does one
what I
piece
think-
of a computer cost me 3/4 of what I paid for
You
the
know what I
computer
think
to begin
Apple's
with?
actual corporate motto should be?
Screw you.
No,
we want your money.
Thanks for the money. Fuck you. yeah, exactly. Okay, fine. Good enough. We'll come up with like some common ground there. But
Or
thanks for the money. Fuck yourself.
Or fuck you, pay me.
Right. Right.
I really think it should be fuck it $5.
Right. Right.
That being
I
said,
couldn't
we
agree
all
more.
love Apple. It's a
I couldn't
love-hate
agree more.
thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's flip the subject up here. So, was it last week you were here?
A week ago Monday.
A week ago Monday. So, a week ago Monday, I go strolling upstairs, and who do I bump into Mr. Matt Grady. So we came back here, and
Couple
of pops ensued, and then the next thing the microphone's set up, and we decide to unleash Grady to cut some promos for London Indie Underground, which incidentally were great. But that said, he decided to regale us a great off-the-cuff story entitled "The Caveman and the Radiant Balls." So I exported this little juicy nugget, and I decided that I'm going to tee it up for everybody because I think we need to share this. What do you think?
I'm all about it. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm about to hear. I remember snippets, but it was probably close to 3 a.m. when we put it together.
All right.
Roughly, right?
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm probably going to be as entertained as anybody else.
all right. Well, let's check this out.
Or not.
I can tell you a tale. Here's a tall tale. One time, I came home to my apartment, my dwelling, my habitants, and I approached my door and pulled out my key. Went in, and something on the air reminded me of the first time I opened up a Trojan Magnum. It was just lurking behind the backdrop of bacon fried in the air. So I proceeded in, took off my wardrobe, naked down to the bone the day I was born. And again, I catch this whiff of the Trojan Magnum, unwrapped, wafting through the moonlit apartment. Moonlight shining off my shaven bag. Oh, that's the word. The moon dancing off my shaven bag, projecting rays of light across the room, cascading beautifully. And then there he was, revealed in all his glory, the caveman. He looked at me as if some craze had possessed him. He says, which I knew immediately to mean, I have a concubine in my bedroom. Leave me alone. Be gone from this place with your penis and your shining balls, shining in the moonlight. And henceforth, the caveman retreated, withdrew into his cave. I did not see the caveman again for 24 hours. And upon his reemergence, he doth portray a man of lesser values. He said unto me, mine penis feels as though I have channeled some ancient energy, something from inside the earth. Primal as the day existence began. And there it was, shining from within his pants. The golden rod. The golden rooster, crowing at the dawn. And so I said farewell to the caveman. For I am a man not of competition, but a man of renaissance, and an age that tells itself for eternity. And betrothed upon me has been the sum total of events that have occurred. And there concludes the tale of the caveman.
The tale of the caveman.
Sorry, Mom.
Can we please create a 2013 London version of the hilarious House of Frightenstein?
I would love
and
to.
have you take over for Vincent Price.
I'm all over.
I would love to.
I'll take over for Kenny.
For Kenny.
Dracula.
Yeah, he's the old man. Yeah, he's totally the old man.
He's the old man.
Yeah.
Kenny Vaughn.
We need a Buona Clyde Batty.
At your service. Ooga booga. I would definitely do that, man. I always wanted to shoot a music video that was a hilarious House of Frightenstein, but I think somebody else did it. Yeah, what do you have to say for yourself?
Absolutely nothing. I think it kind of speaks for itself.
You should be proud of that.
I'm proud in the same sense that I'm ashamed. I'm equally proud as I am ashamed. Sorry, Mom. I know she's watching right now. My mom's watching. She's not impressed.
In the moonlights.
Off my.
That being said, if there's anybody who would like to hire me for voiceover work, there's a sample.
There you go. Actually, you did a couple of promo cuts for us. Some I can't play. Some that I can.
Some that have been played.
Oh, yes. Oh, you've heard them?
I have. I tune in every week.
Oh, right on. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, weekly listener.
Awesome. All right, well, we got
Tale of the Caveman.
Really
Tale of the Caveman. That was great.
Mm-hmm. Based on truth. Based on absolute truth.
Inspired by a true story.
Yeah, thank you.
So a caveman had a concubine and...
Yep.
Concubine.
He saw things he didn't want to see. I saw things I didn't want to see. We went our separate ways. He was here, actually. The actual caveman was in the room when I was telling that story.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, was it...
you know who it was.
Oh, okay.
I can't get into all the gory details, but, you know,
That's
it's past life.
All right, Matty. Well, you brought us some more songs here.
I did.
And we've spun a few of them. I'm assuming that you have both worked on these tracks?
Basically, anything for the last year has involved myself and Kyle.
All right. Well, what do we want to get to here?
I would love to play for you and your audience Kyle Leisner, Mr. All Right.
Okay.
Great.
Kind of going back to what we were talking about the digital age of recording and how there's benefits, there's pros and cons to people being able to do this. This project in general benefited immensely from Kyle being able to do all of his pre-production ahead of time and bring me his songs. I mean, for all intents and purposes, the guy had his stuff together.
Yeah,
he was very well prepared, and we were able to essentially take his demos and then flip them and make them the finished tracks. And it's also a great testament to what can happen when you kind of throw caution to the wind on a track.
This one,
I can't really stress enough how much random stuff led to the final product.
Yeah, absolutely.
From assistants recommending DJs who can actually scratch to Richard LeBlanc bringing us literally the kitchen sink. He literally brought us a kitchen sink. And
actually broke an aluminum baseball bat over a kitchen sink.
And that is in the song. That's part of the percussion track.
Amazing. Well, let's check this out. So this is Kyle Leisner?
Leisner.
Kyle
Leisner.
Leisner with Mr. Allright on the London Indie Underground.
As we go a little something like this. Like this. I'm always first in line, always buy low and sell high, and I'm light years away from the layman. I'm never wrong, and I'm always shedding light on things, and I do my best work at night. My name is Mr. Alright. I'll serve you morning, afternoon, and good night delight. If you feel like your life is a drag or it's down, just come see Mr. Alright tonight, and he'll make you feel wonderful. He'll make you feel wonderful. As much as I do like the wine and dine and all
much that you're worth. It's times like these that gold to me, because it's you and me being free while we just make a mess between the sheets. We're a mess between the sheets. Yeah. My name is Mr. Alright. I'll serve you morning, afternoon, and good night delight. If you feel like your life is a drag or it's down, just come see Mr. Alright tonight. He'll make you feel wonderful. He'll make you feel wonderful. It's just that wonderful. He'll make you feel wonderful. It's just that wonderful.
Kyle Leisner with Mr. All Right here on the London Indie Underground. It was a great submission. You know, we do get some electronica, and I want to apologize first off before I get into this, but we get an awful lot of submissions here, and sometimes what we play is what's top of mind. So that said, if you've sent us some tracks and you'd like us to play it, you know, there's no shame in dropping us a quick message and saying, hey, can you play our track?
Mhm.
I mean, how awesome would it be if, you know, I could message a local radio station and say, hey, can you play my track? Yeah.
Yep.
Probably not going to happen, but here, hey, no problem. I'm happy to spin it for you.
I should make a note on Kyle's stuff. That record is the single most eclectic record I've ever had a privilege to work with.
Well, it had a kitchen sink on it.
I was going to say, you don't always throw a kitchen sink in every
there
track?
was literally a kitchen sink on that, but his other stuff sounds kind of a little more akin to like ZZ Top and AC/DC. He's got some Dave Matthews in there.
It's all
crazy.
Yeah. Also joining
You
us
need
now,
to send me that. You were supposed to do that a while ago.
I will do that.
And you have
Promise.
Mr. Jason Rorta.
Yay.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey.
Hey, gotta say, man, great job with the photos that you took this past weekend.
Yeah, thanks. You did great.
Yeah. Yeah, they looked awesome. The little videos
the
that you put
videos
together.
Yeah, I saw the salads even really like the version.
Oh,
you
they
did
really
there.
did. Yeah, they used it as a promo for some of the shows that they had playing. They've been posting it to the Facebook groups or the event pages rather.
Yeah.
For
That is
yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
That's pretty awesome, dude.
Great, man.
Yeah.
I know you're just starting to venture into video.
Yeah.
Right.
And the way things have been turning out, it's pretty amazing. I'm having a lot of fun. It was just something that I wanted to do something new, something different. I wanted to actually like learn something because I've been taking pictures for so long, and why not mess around with video, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
That's excellent, man.
Yeah.
Well, great job. The photos turned out well. I like some of the angles that you took, and the silhouettes of some of the photos are really well done too. So
Ajay looks kind of sexy.
yeah,
Kinda.
Yeah.
You see the photos of Ajay, and it's all the girls in front of him.
Was that before or after they fought?
Yeah, I don't know the story about
was a
this. You want to tell?
Yeah. So out of all the people there on St. Patrick's Day, which there was that was a great night. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of drunken D-bags there, and I expected something to go down like it does every year, but nothing happened. Everything was a very, very calm night until 2 minutes left in your set and Two Crown King's set when two girls in the front of the stage started having at it. And the one girl just turned around and nowhere and clocked her in the face, and then her head hit the stage, and she had a gush right down her forehead. She ran down the stairs. Security took care of it, but it looked like she was literally doused with a bucket of blood.
Oh my God, I had no idea. I heard there was a little kerfuffle, but I didn't know it was
Yeah.
anybody shed any blood.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Two Crown King, man, we incite riots
with the girls.
That's how we roll.
What was it? The best riot this side of Fleming Drive.
So speaking of which, so the London police went on to a preemptive strike campaign to shut down a bunch of parties that were happening in town. I think one of them was like
Best lines of the day.
Was like 8 or 10 kegs. So obviously a little inside thing you want to share with us, or
Just the obviously I pay attention and I'm very active on social media.
Of course.
And I like to make jokes about everything. So does
Mhm.
Matt Grady. And one of his best things ever, like that day, was he just randomly posted
Annual
rookie parade.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
It's totally true, man.
Yeah.
I mean, in last year, I actually lived about 2 blocks north of Fleming at that time. And from my front door, it sounded like the Roman Colosseum. It was just absolute mayhem. You could hear a chant of what was literally 1,000 people going, "You fucked up, you fucked up," to the cops. I have a recording on my old phone, which I don't unfortunately have with me today, but it's totally true. And I remember earlier in the night sitting down for a drink of Bushmills, nice Irish whiskey, with a friend of mine who was also Irish. And it was kind of like, like, here we go. Cheers, man. Like, happy St. Pat's, no big deal. And then walking outside and hearing that and being like, you guys are burning news vans because you're having fun? Like, that is totally a rookie move in my eyes.
So some of our listeners that may not be aware of what we're talking about here, although it was international news, so
it was on CNN
you'd be
and BBC.
You would have been hard pressed not to know what was happening. But here in London, Ontario, we had Fleming Drive riots this time last year, St. Patrick's Day.
Well, the same people that were rioting are the same people who don't know about it.
Well, exactly. Or just don't remember.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it escalated last year to the point of some young girl threw in like some propane tanks onto a flaming car, and so local radio station has been running campaigns. All these campaigns, tried to talk people down from not inciting a riot and stuff like that this year. But as a result of that, this year the police went on, like I said, this preemptive strike and shut down a bunch of parties. One of them, which I think was it the Tap House or
the parking lot party behind the Tap House.
Yeah, which was shut down at 5:30.
Something like that.
I heard by that time the London police had seized something in the neighborhood.
21.
21
Yeah.
kegs.
What I want to know is from where and what did they do with them?
Oh, they drank them.
Yeah. I'm off. It's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, wasn't there some party they'd already raided a party by like 10 a.m.
Yeah, that had 8 kegs.
Yeah, and
fuck.
I was just kind of sitting there like, because we weren't even home yet, right? I was like just kind of, or no, we were. I think I was just waking up to the world, and then just reading everything, and I was just like, are you kidding me? And they had like Taz on FM 96 was at I think the Tap House, because he went to he was like, I was already at a party. He said, but the our friendly neighborhood police came and broke it up, and it's like I'm sitting there listening to the radio, driving back from like doing errands, and I'm like, it's 11 o'clock, and
oh man, they were on earlier.
Last year, I went for breakfast with at the time my in-laws, and we're driving down Fleming, and at 10 a.m. there was 100 people on rooftops, and there's the odd cop running around giving out the odd liquor ticket, but I mean it was crazy.
They killed it this year though, man. I was driving by downtown, and at 4 o'clock I watched a guy and a girl get escorted into a paddy wagon, and there's cops everywhere. It was great.
Well,
it's good for me because I live downtown and I was fucking hearing it.
Oddly enough, the drummer on the last cut we played is a fireman with the first. I believe he's with the first station in London.
Yeah, he was the first.
He was our first responder for the riot last year.
Yeah.
And the stories this guy's got about it, I mean, really, you kind of get the other end of the perspective. I can't really get into the whole shebang he let on us, but it was amazing, hearing about, the absolute disregard for, it was just like, people literally lost their minds.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's why I say rookie.
Ergo, it made international news.
I mean, there's only one thing worse than mob mentality. It's you've got a bunch of drunken 16-year-olds forming a mob.
Yeah.
I was going to say Taliban mentality, but I'm with you on the 16-year-old and Taliban kind of goes the same. Yeah,
they probably are.
Yeah, true.
All right, ladies, our lady and gents, we've reached the end of another broadcast,
and a good one,
a great one.
Yeah,
great one.
Enjoy.
It's a great night tonight.
Yeah.
So, as we do every week, we need to run down and thank the sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
So let me.
I'd like to thank my sponsor of 12 years.
How many chips?
So first and foremost, Jason Rhoda at J Rhoda Photography, London's premier photog. Thank you, sir.
Woo.
Great job. Great job week in and week out taking some photos of us, making us look Well, me look fat. There's a couple I had to delete actually because I was just like, that's not a good
Call
photo.
this a
of it.
headshot.
Good. I've been trying to make Gary look skinny.
Yeah,
all
and
good.
vice versa. You've been making me look fat.
I guess the lens.
I think
puts-
I've been making myself look fat. Who
Someone
am I
needs to
kidding?
go to Body Pump.
Right?
Yeah.
No,
You gotta get in there.
I cannot go to something called Body Pump.
What about Buddy Pump?
Oh, I'm in. Sign me up. So, if you haven't seen Jason's work yet, and this might be your first time tuning in because our listenership has really been growing, but take a look. Jay Rhoda Photography online. Recently took a bunch of photos of this past Saturday's performance of the Salads, Two Crown Kings, Stalefish, and Mice and the Hurricane at the London Music Hall. Great photos, dabbling some videos now. He's been doing this for a long time. Don't worry, I'll get to that, Gary.
Get it.
Thank you for the reminder, though.
No problem, bud.
So if you happen to be in the market, you're looking to get some photos done. Very affordable guy, quality work, quality guy. Get at him. All the information is right there on the screen.
Yep.
Submission Academy Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, run by my friends Jane and Steve Poulin, which are at Dundas and Egerton. Their school right now is the premier jiu-jitsu school in London. They've kind of systematically and not with any intention, but have been picking off some of the top students from some other affiliate schools just because the curriculum that they're offering right now is second to none. And as a result of that, every competition that they've been entering, they've been walking away with gold medals, particularly the kids program. They've got some little kids there that are just killers, just choking people. So, no, but that said, they got a great kids program the other night. There were some photos that they posted up. I think they had like 25 or 30 kids there and that are just loving it. And the parents, are really enjoying the discipline that they're learning at the school. And moreover, their adult class too. A lot of people associate jiu-jitsu as a barbaric, sport akin to the UFC, when the reality is it's a great, fun way to get in shape and build some confidence through hard work. So if you happen to be into that, you can go check them out. First class is free. You will not meet two of the nicer people in the world. And I got to tell you, Steve is one of the funniest dudes that I know. We're looking forward to having him back here on the podcast. We've been trying to line up a couple of dates with him, but he's a busy guy because he's got a lot of classes. And, I'll tell you, he's got 7 a.m. classes, 1 p.m. classes, 5 p.m. classes, kids class at 6, adult class at 7. He's even been there at like 11 o'clock at night teaching boxing, so that's insane. In a good way, though.
Yeah.
Good insane.
Last thing you want is an insane jiu-jitsu
That's
instructor.
right. You're just choking everybody out all the time. Choking out some kids, Check this
out.
out. What do you think of this?
Yeah. Yelling bizarre phrases.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm going to sample that. Got to thank fullcolorcards.ca, my buddy Scotty Finlayson, a.k.a. Scotty Fairmont. Plays in a band called the Fairmonts around town. You might have seen them playing at the Poacher's Arm in the summertime at Barney's. All over the place. We featured a couple of tracks of his, actually, in our throwback segment, playing a band called Kickstand Travolta. That said, great guy, quality work. If you happen to be looking for some business cards, this is a guy you want to go see. He does some custom T-shirts as well, but not like Gary, where he's all about the Big Lebowski. And so he does annually these prints as a tribute to the Big Lebowski and the dude and all this.
And actually, Scotty and I have already spoken about that.
Yeah,
in the
and
past,
actually, I was going to talk to you about that offline because he mentioned to me that he was going to be partnering with you to do some of said T-shirts.
Yeah, we're going to do some. And I've got all new gear, which is kind of insane.
You're next, so we'll get into
Sorry,
that.
Scotty, didn't mean to
Let
get
me
into your
finish
shit.
Scotty.
Sorry, man.
Stop taxing on the shit.
I'm stepping back.
Okay. So, once again, fullcolorcards.ca did some work for us. Great job. Sometimes you see people hand you a business card and you're like, where the heck did you get that printed up, right? Like, come on.
Mine are rad.
Yeah. But, every now and then you get somebody that hands you a great card and you're like, wow, these are fantastic. And that's the type of work that you can expect from Scotty. So get at him. And last but not least, Gary Begner, Shirt for Brains, custom screen printing. If you can think it, they can ink it. So what new stuff do you have?
Okay, let me think here. New press. New new conveyor ovens. Bought a brand new. We have embroidery now. Yeah, pretty much. I just kind of rethought everything and.
You got the Tandem Eagle first run?
Yeah. Hey, well, let's go for there.
Let's talk.
But yeah, we've done. I've done basically everything. I wanted to make everything a little easier and a little bit more space because if you've ever been to the Chateau de Begner or the house that Crap built, you would see that there is no freaking room to move.
I've been to your house, Gary.
I know.
It's like a museum of Toy Story memorabilia.
Yep.
And game worn hockey jerseys.
Yeah, and guitars and amps and.
Well,
and
that goes without saying.
Yeah, and
Can I move in?
and a garage. What's that?
Yeah.
Can I move in?
Yeah.
No fooling. The guy's got more guitar amps than Long and McQuaid.
I was talking about the Toy Story figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's got. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
kidding.
actually own every Toy Story toy made up until the second film, or after the second film.
That was what I watched
That's-
right before I came here tonight. Was Toy Story 3.
Nice.
I
Would
still
you know?
have yet to see that one. Apparently, I would cry. If I saw
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a good film.
It's heartwarming.
So of course, we reach the end of the program and we call out to bands to request your song, and we've had a couple of requests here, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get to requests now.
Yep.
That said, I would urge you and encourage you going forward, if you listen to our podcast, to hit us up early so that we can get to your tracks. And that said, I have to be honest with you, we got a bunch of them today that I not had an opportunity to upload. There was a couple of people on Facebook that had kind of shared our recent post, and as a result of that and some of the comments earlier today on the podcast, we've had a whole bunch sent into us. So I'm going to get to them and make sure they're loaded up. And week over week, we're looking to make sure that the indie flow is all new and fresh because we want to support the community.
Yep.
That in mind, we're looking to do, and I mean, this is difficult because I don't want this to be arbitrary. I want this to be kind of open, but we want to do an London Indie Underground Top 10 countdown. That said, in order to do this properly, we do need to assemble a panel of people to help judge this, because I certainly don't want to be the one that kind of dictates who's number one, who's number two. I mean, that's pretty difficult. It's a tall order because there's so much great talent in this town. And it's very difficult for us to...
It's insane how many great
decide.
bands are on.
Not to mention the fact that we only have a sampling. And as many songs as we have, I don't think that's even scratches the surface of how many great bands are in this town.
No, you're right. You're right.
So... we'll get back to you on that. We'll let you know. We want to do this right. We want to do it proper. We want to have, give fans the opportunity to give their input, but at the same time, have it structured so that it's not, just a popularity contest, and that, it's kind of accurate and reflective of what's currently happening in London.
Yeah.
Right? Cool.
Good way to do it.
Yeah,
we could probably put together
Yeah?
a good.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Cool.
could we could together a good panel to judge, though. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've already had some interest in people that want to participate, and there's a couple in this room.
Mhm.
I think we could help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I would like you and myself pulling
It's
out.
got to be a
'cause-
partnership.
Yeah,
It's got to be
yeah.
a partnership. I think there's a lot of people in this town that are well connected with their ear to the ground, so to speak, and can speak with authority on the talent pool that's here.
Yeah.
So we're going to connect with them and make sure that, like I said, that we do this right. That it's not just arbitrary, that it's, thought out, meticulous. Because we want to recognize the talent in this town. I mean, there's nobody else that can really, give us that opportunity. That's what we're here to do.
Yep.
Cool. I need to thank my guests today. Obviously, Matt Grady, Kyle Ashbourne.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Thanks
you
for
guys.
having us on, man.
No,
That was
man,
awesome.
it's my
Good
pleasure.
time.
My pleasure.
Good time.
Shared some laughs.
Indeed, we
Miss-
did.
In the moonlight.
Some things you can't take back.
I-
Because now it'll be
I stand
archived
by-
forever.
I stand behind everything I've ever done.
No, that's cool, man. I appreciate
I'm
that.
Matt Grady. I'm Batman.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Edie, thank you for coming down and sharing your thoughts with us today.
Yeah. Sorry, it was unprepared. Ill prepared.
I'm looking forward to hearing next week's.
I'm gonna write out a speech.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna stay on a podium.
Cool.
I'm looking forward to
I'm
reading
gonna
the
drink 20 beers.
Sure, you know what? We can put you into that room. I can get a soapbox.
Yeah, yeah.
And we can stick you in that room.
Yeah.
Probably just gonna recite the Bill Pullman speech from Independence Day.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the blog of Anger, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that should be
me
good.
too. We're going to set it up. Just so everybody is aware, too, our website is just about done. I'm not going to kind of tip the hat yet because I want to make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. But we're looking forward to offering up an interactive website that's going to allow bands to connect, to promote, and to support each other. Because really, we're all in this thing together. It's not about us. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us, and it's about the scene. And we all got to work together to try to get this thing going.
Great segue.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
I have promised a couple of people that I would give a quick plug.
Call the
Please
office.
do.
Call the office tomorrow, and it's the Unreal,
Unreal?
Wasted Potential, and Eagle and Child.
Yep.
And that's going on
3
tomorrow.
of the best new bands in London that you probably haven't heard. 'Cause
Yep.
They're just
Yeah.
starting.
Totally true.
Why don't we post that up?
Yep.
Can we find a link to that?
So here's-
there's... After you.
Here's a brief synopsis. The Unreal features Josh Torrance from Baptized in Blood, Scott Swain from what was the last band he was in? Black Maria, Far From Heroes, Dan Schultz and
Nevada Brown.
Nevada Brown from
Skag Barons.
Skag Barons. And that's it. Oh no, Zach Barrow, who
Barrow.
used to be in Shotgun Rules, and The Weeknd, and some other bands.
And we have another super group on the bill.
Yeah.
Wasted Potential.
Yeah.
Great band. Lots of talent.
Dude
And
Ranch.
floating around.
Dude Ranch.
Yeah, just
Represent.
call it Dude Ranch. There's members of Mullet Corpse, Stay Home, Mo Effects.
It's a free show, and it features 3 brand new bands.
And Radio
Tomorrow
Duluth.
night, call the office.
Yeah.
Free show.
Heads blown off.
We're going to post this up so people can go and check it out. But, it's funny because Torrance was just down here the other night, and we were talking about this show, and they were really looking forward to it. And I've had an opportunity to listen to their stuff, unreleased demos. He played it for us the other night. And
Oh, we could have played it tonight.
yeah, well, what I've heard so far is really good.
Yep. And I don't know. I guess we're going to plug ourselves. Grady at emaxstudios.com. Ashbourne at emaxstudios.com.
Easy to get a hold of.
emaxstudios.com. Easy to get a hold of.
Yeah, but what about Tandem fucking Eagle?
Tandem fucking Eagle. You know what? That's TBC, to be continued, because you probably won't hear from us until we're ready to play shows, to be honest. We will, how about this, Jimmy? The next song we are ready to debut will come to your hands directly.
Fuck
Awesome. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Once they find the caveman.
Well, once the caveman has been revealed.
Do you want a copy of that for your purposes?
I think I could use that, and I could also probably use the promo cuts.
Oh, yeah, man. I can give them to y'all if you
I
like.
would love that.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Amazing.
Have it
Going
set
on
up
my
as your
tab.
ringtone.
I actually have some new stuff for you, too, actually.
Yeah.
And also, I will freelance anybody's, if you want me to say something, just tweet Jimmy or Facebook him and, give him a brief script. And, if we get enough of those, I'll come in here and we'll bang them off.
Well, let's bang them out.
Story time with Matt Grady.
All right.
Story time with Matt Grady.
All right. So okay, let's clarify this. So, if you would like Matt Grady to narrate something that you've written,
Anything you want.
That is the best.
or you would like a commercial, or
Ringtone?
or a plug, or a
Yeah.
ringtone,
Voicemail?
Voicemail.
That'd
There
be
you go.
amazing.
Yeah.
Any of them.
Stories about princesses and squirrels in the deepest voice you'll ever hear.
Send us a message, send us a tweet, get at us, and we'll need to get from you either a script or whatever it is
Brief
that you need.
synopsis.
Brief synopsis. There you go. And we will
room for
record
growth.
this for you, and we will send it to you free of charge.
Totally.
Free of
100%.
charge.
I'm in. I'm in.
Awesome.
You heard it here, people.
Right. Because if you listened to that earlier, I mean, that's you got the voice, man.
That's
You got
quality.
the gift.
Honestly, have you ever listened to the Less Than Jake album, Losing Streak? No? It's like a ska band. Who are
I know
awesome.
Less Than Jake. but I
Okay,
know
so on
that
Losing
album.
Streak, if you rewind the very beginning of the CD to 37 seconds or whatever.
Can you? Oh, sorry. Okay.
You can actually. You could have rewound.
Can you actually do negative roll on track 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We've been doing negative
You're
roll.
welcome.
Yeah, no, I'm serious though. Kyle and I have done negative roll on the last 2 records we've done, but not on track 1.
No.
Yay.
Listen to Losing Streak by Less Than Jake. It's a story about this guy, how he breaks into this girlfriend's house. Or no, he's having sex with this girl and cheating on whatever. And then he runs down the stairs, balls naked. Or butt naked, balls bouncing. Blah,
So
blah, blah,
nothing
blah.
I've done is original
Yeah.
here.
Oh no, it was
Just
still
standing on
original.
greatness.
Yeah, but you didn't do it in like a Batman voice.
Oh, all right. Christian Bale.
All right, so I'd like to end this off with one of your selections that you brought to us.
Thank you.
And there's a few more here, so I kind of will turn it to you to...
What do we got? What are we sitting on?
Would you like to take a look at the screen?
Yep, I'm going to come over here and have a peek. Okay, what are we going to do here? Just because of the general tone of this broadcast, I'm going to throw it to Harlot.
Okay.
Harlot.
Because Harlot was a band who showed up and vanished just as quick. The frontman of this band drank the most alcohol I've ever seen. All of the guitar and vocals on this track, he is at least 18 beers deep.
Wow.
The most impressive alcoholic I've ever met. And a genius, an actual certified genius who worked at the Bruce power plant. That's
And
like
they say beer kills brain cells.
Oh my god, the guy was a specimen. And I have no idea where they are. I haven't been able to find them since they came in. I haven't heard from them. I don't know where they are. But they showed up. They did 6 cuts with me, drunk as hell, left, and I've just kind of been regaling ever since. I've just sort of... It's like one of those dreams that you just wake up from and you go, did that happen?
I feel like you just described a band that was from Delaware.
They're from Sudbury. Or
Amazing.
Sarnia. I don't know.
Hi, we're
one
in
or
Sarnia.
One or t'other. One or t'other. Anyhow, that's Harlot.
All right, well, we'll end this baby off then with this track. So I just want to thank our listeners for tuning in to another edition of the London Indie Underground. Once again, my name is Jimmy James. We're broadcasting you live from the Vault Recording Studio at Adelaide and Princess. Join us next week. Sorry. What? Oh, we got to do this, eh?
Yeah, dude. I'm not.
Man.
I'm not powering on you. Just you said earlier. That's what.
Oh, you got to do the Remy Jimmy.
Yeah,
we didn't do it last
It's
week.
right behind you. It takes 3 seconds. We're at the Vault Recording Studios while Jimmy is doing the Jimmy's Rimmy or Jim's Rim job.
Yeah, see?
All right.
First person to tweet us, give me Jim's Rim, or I want to taste Jimmy's Rim. I don't know.
What was mine? Give me a gym job? Or
Rim me Jimmy.
Rim
Yeah,
Jimmy.
Rim me Jimmy. So the first person to tweet us, Rim me Jimmy.
Get creative
Yep.
if you want this rim. So
Hash-
what I'm holding in my hand, if you can't see, it's a roll up the rim cup, a virgin rim. So I will roll this up on camera in front of you, and whatever the contents are underneath this rim belongs to you. Now that said, if it's a car, we got to clarify here. If this happens to be a car, we're gonna go splits on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Splits on the lease? I fell for this. I thought I would win
Is it a
car and
lease?
I could sell it, but it's a lease.
Hey, grow a pair, man. Just give it to the
All right,
guy.
I'll tell you what. If it's a car, it's all yours.
Yeah,
It's all
anything.
yours.
It's all yours.
I don't know who's listening or if somebody wants to take advantage of this, but I will roll this
Anybody?
thing up right in front of your eyes.
Anybody yet, Alex?
Nope.
Come on, people. This could be a car. This goes back to that whole thing about musicians being lazy.
Seriously.
Jim, give me Jimmy's
Are you
Rim.
listening to this
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah. Rim me Jimmy. Either way.
Did you check the Ustream?
Yep. Let's go back to it.
We're waiting.
I said tweet. I
tried
said
to
tweet. So.
Remy Jimmy, but it
Did it?
Timmy Jimmy.
Timmy Jimmy. Timmy Jimmy. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
We good?
Oh, no. It's two guys sitting on the couch.
Come on.
Can't play?
No.
I need a car.
Elise? It's just extra money.
Maybe nobody's listening.
Nope, we're done.
We're done. Okay, people. Sorry.
We're done.
I guess this is-
Robin Crosby.
Robin Crosby wins. That's
Robin
bullshit.
Crosby. No, that's fair.
Not the old drummer from Rat.
Oh, Robin Crosby, rat!
All right, let's do this.
Can Rat come online and
Yeah.
do a thing? Uh-oh, here he goes.
Uh-oh. Schwanky.
It's amazing. You just won a new car.
Fun, 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 fun. Please play again. Sorry, Robin.
That's why nobody's answering is because Tim
Yo.
Hortons
They
is
knew
rigged.
it.
And they know that they're just going to get a please play
Hey,
again.
you never know. You never know.
You
could
never know
win.
when that cup might be worth something someday. You never know.
Ron says
Tomorrow's
yes. The
economy
dead
may
dude
be a
from
different
Rat.
thing. Containers that hold water.
Sorry, Robin. First name. I just jumped in.
Up $200.
All right. So let's end this baby off. So thank you for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
Join us next week. We'll have some more fresh tunes for you. And we'll be making a couple of announcements. You may have seen one of our posts. We're going to be joined mid-April by the Wolf Brothers. The Brothers Wolf, formerly of Thine Eyes Bleed and Beards of Prey, also co-owners of the Early Bird and the Night Owl. But I have a couple of really cool announcements that are going to be coming up soon. Just working to hammer out a couple of dates here. So bear with us. But join us next week. We're going to end this baby off with Harlot. This is Pale Flower on the London Indie Underground. Thanks for joining us.